Yes, people. Go on. We're there. Again, big up on the damn self. You don't know the thing already. Hey, boy, Dre, this, you know. You know what I mean? We're there on another topic. Again, you see me? Welcome back to the channel, people. Just on the forward, you just press up the like button and share the live. You see me? DJ Bullet. Quick and fast. Go on, bro. There. The Monty Scott up, up, up. Yeah, man, we're there. Me send out some notification a little bit. You don't know the thing already, car. Yeah, man, we're there, man. So people as no forward in, just press up the like button. You know what I mean? Like and share. Jata Ferno, Wagwan. It's been a while. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go and send out them some little yeah, so. Wagwan, yes, man. Kemar Campbell, big up yourself. Chine. be a 1 and 2 time, you up and skip and jump over here, you know, Wagwan. Can hardly see you. We're there. You see me? Why, Jesus Christ, this thing. Yo, DJ Bullet. Yo, Juggle Jesus. So I go on. Yeah. You know, we see some new developments in that story. I think it done, me not lie. But we see some new developments in that story. And Andre Powers, big up your damn self, bro. So we are come talk about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, we see some new developments in the story. Just want the people and fat up the room and then we can start off the thing. Just like and share, people. Delaru on Facebook, big up yourself. Facebook peeps, big up on yourself on the day too. Yeah, man. So we see, as we say, all heap of things we see are going on. No. Yeah, man, like and share. Share the stream, please and thanks. Yeah, so I go kick it off. Seeing? We're going to analyze the thing. Yo, cuz what go on? Big up on your head strong, Tina. Should I reach out to you from earlier and it slipped me. But you don't know me. I go give you a link after the live. Don't big up yourself. Izel. What go on, Bossy? Izel Travis, big up yourself. Sam Mark. What go on, bro? I think you're busy. What you up to? Yeah, people. So we see some things are going. Some different developments are going on the thing. It'll get serious. You see me? So if anybody wanna know, dancer queen Danger, which is Spice's ex-dancer, draw some allegations against Spice baby father. You see me? I say him rape her and these things, and you don't know. People are go try the case in the public because a social media it forward out on. You don't know them thing they go already. People are go drop in for them 2 cents. Who said them not believe the girl? Who said them believe? And all these things. Who said the baby father tell lie and all these things. So you know, whether they watch the thing and we are talk about it. You know, everybody are talk about it. So people talk about it amongst themselves. Some people talk about it on social media, all these things. And we are watch the story and, you know, Spice come out and distance herself from the whole thing, apologize to the dancer, say she never know, say that did go on, and if she didn't know, she would then do the necessary things for the girl get her due justice. You see me? So, you know, we have to applaud her upon that because she have to do some damage control because I don't know a fear name them I run with. Because I fear baby father. The baby father don't really have a name out there, so to speak. He's just a regular person. You know what I mean? He's not a celebrity or nothing, so you don't know a Spice name them call. But we see Danger do multiple lives and them thing there. I talk about the thing. I think Danger lives in Jamaica. But we'll get to that part of the DJ, but she lives in Jamaica. And I think Nicholas, who is Spice's baby father, lives in the US. But we'll get to that part because that's our next thing to where me kinda have me confused of how they might go ahead with this if Danger go press charges or they might go ahead with it. So yeah, that happened. And we see she do multiple lives, she a cry, she a breakdown. I say, the man hurt her and this and that and all this, I come back, come haunt her now. And you don't know people who have been hurt by these things. Rape and sexual abuse and them something. They go through trauma and them thing. We know all them thing they go. So she has say, all of this a forward back and a hurt her. Cashapp, big up yourself. You see me? So she do a portion of live, but what was surprising to me after I finished my live, I think it was Thursday. The last live we did was Thursday. Before I went to bed, I scroll through YouTube and I say Onstage put up a video, which was a video with interview with Danger. I thought it was like an old interview. I know Onstage tends to do that sometimes where they run some old interviews because they even run back the old RT interview and all these things. So because they don't know the hype behind it and all of this. So I watch it and I realize say something new and they are talk about the whole thing. Ricky Fully Gaza, big up yourself. Yeah, so they talk about the whole thing and she explain what happened and all this. And I say, yo, this no look good enough. To be honest, me start take it serious because I say, all right then. This looks serious because if she go to Onstage, which is, I would want to say, the biggest dancehall platform, right? And say this and state fear facts and tell fear truth and say, yo, yeah, this happened to me and and then I said to myself, say, it looks serious. It look like she really are gonna go all the way with this. You know what I mean? She said she gonna go court, she gonna press charges, she gonna do all these things. And I said, this no look good for Nicholas, you know. But then again, me look on it and say, why did Onstage go ahead and do this interview when all the facts aren't really there? Because this is the thing where me realize with a lot of people, they don't realize that when it comes to the law, yeah, exactly, Mr. Powers, him shouldn't have. All right, let me put this up. So Andre Powers says Onstage clutching at straws. He should have never brought her answer early, and I agree with you. Tyrese Moody, what go on, little cuz? You good? Big up yourself. You see me, all of my family, they mash about. Big up on yourself. And there. I support the thing. Yeah, man. So, yeah, that's one of the things where me look onto me and say, yo, you have to remember, and a lot of people don't understand this. John Gray, big up yourself again. You're there. Like and share the live, people. Please, like and share. Yeah, man. So, me I look on me and say, all right, then. A lot of people don't realize that a man is innocent until proven guilty. You know what I mean? But I guess because all of what Nicholas has gone through with his baby mother, enough people already have a hatred for him. So anything happen that is bad, them are gonna say yes, him do it for true. Which way me not cast no blame at nobody. Because me no know the inner workings of this thing. Two people alone really know what happened, and are the accused and the so-called victim. Those are the only two people that actually know what going on. No breaks. Yeah, you ask a good question, and we are go the further we go down in this, we are going to analyze everything because we don't know them facts either. That is a very good question. That is one of the questions me I got addressed to. So no break says, how long can rape be reported after it is occurred? It depends on the country. I not even know how it state or what the statutes of limitations in in the US here when it comes down to that. But it seems like there's none for rape, because if you realize with R. Kelly and what happened with Bill Cosby, a lot of these allegations that came up with them happened years ago, and they still came back to haunt them. And see, Bill Cosby there at the time, and R. Kelly might also do time. Well, he's actually behind bars. He just hasn't been sentenced for any of his he just not getting a bail. So we don't know. But rape is a serious thing. And you know. So, anyways, that's what I say, a man is guilty. A man is innocent until proven guilty. And that a lot of people don't realize. So a lot of people are trying the case in a social media, because I guess social media already everything happens. So everybody are putting them 2 cents. Who said them not believe, who said them believe. All right. Next thing again. That is puzzling me. I think the crime happened in France, if I'm not mistaken. Danger still lives in Jamaica. I think Nicholas lives in the US. So I don't know how she's gonna go about reporting it and bringing him to justice if he really and truly did this. I don't know how them go about that, but the law is very complex. You know what I mean? Lawyers know more than we do. So I don't know how they're gonna do that, because more than likely I would want to think that the crime would have to be reported in the country that it happened in. You know what I mean? So that may not understand. But with my understanding of the law, and I'm not a lawyer, I just my opinion this, the person where I see more unlikely have a case is Nicholas. And why I say that? Because I don't know if the season this is where them send out for Onstage, if it's a lawsuit in terms of like a defamation, a character lawsuit, or it's just a season this is and left it lesser. I don't know. But to the picture that picture, the notice that Onstage sent out, the video is pretty much still there. It's just that they turned it to private. So I don't know if there are going to be any court proceedings and all of this, and then we figure out where they might do with the video or whatever. Seeing? And then again too, I don't know which way Nicholas will go with this, if he just get a lawyer. Or Onstage TV, big up yourself. It's a cease and desist. That are for the real Onstage, because I know no people stay. Anyways, yeah. So in terms of like Nicholas, I don't know. It seems like he has retained a lawyer. If he's gonna go forward with it, he might can sue Danger also for defamation of character, because he must say nothing no go so. Him said they had pretty much kind of like a relationship. They had intimate relations on more than one occasion. So we don't know how that part they go play out. If him go want go further with it, or him just go want she just low him name and just left it alone. See? So we don't know how all of that go, but it's a very complex case, and that's how me look on it. You know what I mean? It's very complex. But as we say, a man is innocent until proven guilty, and that I want everybody to understand. Because people are going to run with them or run with people are going to run with it, say yes, him rape and him this and him do that. Because them see the young lady forward out, and you know, she bear her tears them upon her life and all these things. You know what I mean? We now draw a conclusion to nothing, because we, as we say, the only people who actually know what happened are the people that was in that room, and it was only two people, which was Danger and Nicholas. Those are the only two people that actually know the whole truth. So we, on the outskirts of it, just wait and watch. You know what I mean? And see how it go play out. You get me? I say we can't call down judgment on nobody. You have enough people that go hard at the girl. I say she a liar and she a this and she a that. Because some people are going to use. So So yeah, like we kinda use my chain of thought all about. But, yeah, but good Sizzler fan. Sizzler fan, big up yourself. Yeah, we realize say a troll there over here. Yeah. Sizzler fan, big up yourself. Yeah, man. But yeah, back to me that say. So people are gonna use the fact of Danger's upbringing and our character for bring her down. Cause people are say, oh, she Deshaun Davis, big up yourself over up on Facebook. People on Facebook like and share just the same. No man, the comments me lose focus, DJ. But you know, that's why sometimes I don't pay attention to the comments them, you know. No. Talk facts me don't realize say is a fake page. You see me I say, me don't realize say that's a fake page. You don't know the thing already. Because sometimes people don't realize that the more them talk or the more them expose themselves. So realize it's a fake page that. You see me? Oh, ex F1 driver, another type of show there tonight. I'm me alone. I'm me alone. We take a break until January for late night talk. Yeah, man. So, as we may say, people, everybody are jump to them own. Everybody are jump to their own conclusion about the whole thing. You know what I mean? Our family, them are back our which way. That is what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? If because our sister them and our cousin them forward out and I say, yo, we believe her and this and that and which are the right things. Stand by your family member. If your family member says something happened to them, you stand by them and you give them support. The thing is now when me not understand, and I don't think Danger really understands what she's doing. Because she did another live where she a cry and I say, oh, Nicholas, I got too hard because a lawyer him go and get the interview take down. What Danger you have to understand. You see, rape is one of the worst things, the worst allegations you can draw against a man. Because a man can be a murderer and come back a road and everybody praise him. And nothing otherwise of him. People say, yeah, man, them man, they are bad man because them man, they kill people. But you see, when a man is charged and when a man is accused and charged and sentenced for rape, all if him not get sentenced for it. Once rape call upon your name, people start look on you different. Society start looks on you different. You know what I mean? Society starts to look on you different. So if you are accused the man saying rape you, the man have all right to get in touch with him lawyer, especially if you realize that this I get serious because you say you go carry it to court and you say you go report it. That's the right move he made by securing a lawyer. And yes, with the video, in terms of it, Onstage to take it down, that was the right move also. And me no feel like a Nicholas tell him liar. I said tell them the lawyer being a lawyer and knowing the law, him do the right thing by him client to say, yo, listen, at this present time, that video they need to come down because you pretty much put it out there in the public, say, yes, this happened and rare. You know what I mean? So she did, and then see other people I said the same thing too. Like in the comment section, people are say, yo, or I something him have to hide why him go find lawyer and how him have money if find lawyer and him not have money if take care and pitney them like how that only reach this so him have to find a lawyer because the girl word against him say cause and this is a rape allegation, rape I want a serious thing. It's a serious thing. We can't take this thing for joke. We might be out here and a laugh and a look on it and I say, sure, wait, this now gonna wait. We never know. And Love of Life here said the exact same thing with me. I said she should have secured a lawyer before even him because she found out and say, yo, I rape me. So she should have secured a lawyer too. Might be she not have the money for security lawyer, might be that's why she cry. Because she figure more or less just coming out and talking about it, him got that I got do enough justice and I know so the justice system work. Justice system no work like that, especially as something happened so long ago. It happened in a whole different part of the world. Like there are so many so many puzzling parts of this whole thing. It's very complex. It's very complex. And I think what she should do going forward is stay off of social media and just make it go into the hands of the law. If she even come on social media, don't talk about it. Carla, you live?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Boy, me there, it's been a while.
Yeah, man, a long time though.
Yeah. What go on?
I don't know the thing set, man. Me there, man. Big up everybody over here and don't know the thing set. Well, just a little. It's a really touchy subject, this still, you know.
It's very touchy, brother.
Because at the end of the day, as a man, if you even know the right thing and you're gonna say something, maybe woman bash you. And as a woman, if you come out and say the right thing, the man might love it. So it just kind of touchy little bit, but maybe I'm gonna make some pointers about it and just hear what you have to say, right?
Yeah.
All right. This going overseas.
Yeah.
Allegedly. So we are going to use the word allegedly because we don't know what I'm. All right. Me leave that part the first and go to the what me feel like the girl I made the mistake. Everybody think that social media make everything better.
Yep.
It make it worse in case you not understand.
True.
When you put yourself out there for people bash you know. Some people are going to sorry for you, but some people are going to bash you too.
True.
Because you're under a microscope. That means that if you cry and your cry no look real, they might say you're fake.
True.
If you cry for 2 minutes and then stop crying and start read comment, they might say, watch her. So if you put yourself in that situation there, just know say a line of beat not gonna come with it too. Because social media not nice to nobody at all. Them always tell you. The internet is undefeated.
Undefeated, brother.
Nobody can beat the internet. Because you have people out there who just troll you for just a feed them job that to troll people.
Exactly.
So with she know go on internet that ball say the man wicked to me, everything me do him what you mean by if you are gonna do something to the man life and I say him rape, him have the right to do that. You should get a lawyer first.
True.
The first thing is that she not have nobody around her who could have tell her say she feel like it's jungle justice this. She not have nobody around her who tell her say listen, before you go do this, start out a lawyer. Before you go that because me not say she right and me not say him right. We wasn't there.
Yeah, we weren't there. For real.
We just try pick sense out of nonsense. Because to my knowledge to where him say it look like him say him and I do it enough time. He can still be raped the first time and then still do it enough time.
No, but then again too, even that, I'm glad they bring that up too. Because I was saying that because me and my wife that talk about it and me I said to that effect, they say, me blame him for literally go up on the youth live just for defend the fact that you never eat some pussy. Like, come on.
All right, so stop. So all right, so you see, you got so here I know. Remember say him not good if he say me have sex with you know, him good if he defend the part say me no name your crutches.
Yeah, but from you go say you no name the crutches, the other part or drop into all him did have to say, yo, brother, don't call me or something because me and this girl
call up my name.
Yeah,
argument done.
Yeah, me and this girl never in a nothing.
But simple. If you go back, all right, fast forward now, because one you talk and you say you listen all of the girl them live, though.
Yeah, man, me listening.
You remember when TC say the man tell the teacher from St. Peter's and Paul.
Mm-hmm. Me hear that.
How much year ago you tell the teacher?
I don't remember. Me never quite remember the year where she said.
Okay, so that's almost 3-4 years tell the teacher. So that means that him tell people long time.
That's why that's time I go back to I say him get himself in a trouble with him mouth, brother. That's why I say all right.
Because here one know brag, you might try brag pan spites, you know. He say you go here me attack man asleep with that blah, blah, blah. That's him try do, you know.
Yeah. Yes.
But it backfire upon him.
And some things are backfire upon it. Well, me not go say it a backfire upon danger, but it could. Because what I said is because she keep on go on social media and I seek. I would have want to say then if a retribution she look for because she feel like say yo She did. She was there. Yeah.
2 words where people afraid that we live in America, so we can't talk.
Mm-hmm.
You see, abuse of woman and rape. The whole world with on the woman side.
Yeah,
no matter how it want go in America, you know that, though.
Always. You
remember when time Kirby come out first and say she get beaten?
All right, yeah.
and then we'll find out that Kirby a dog shit. Remember the whole world upon our side, you know. Cancel major. Ray until you don't find out, because that's how the internet work. When you hear them 2 words, they rape. And when you hear rape, you hear abuse.
Yeah, man.
Oh, me sorry for you. Oh, my heart melt. Oh, because them something they play with your emotions.
True.
So you go up on our side now, and then you gonna find out now. That's why she not go on the internet. She will just hold her own and do what she do. She go up on the internet.
Yeah, but all right. But me not have a problem with the first live what she do, because say for instance, all right.
No, the one after Onstage me attack, you know.
Oh yeah, the one after Onstage never really make no sense to me.
Then it never really necessary.
It just really show yourself, so you don't really understand where you're in. You know, really,
right.
And you're lost.
Once
like
again,
like
boil down to the same thing when me I say.
Like you
once them hear the word rape or them feel like them have the right, them not understand it. Say him go defend himself.
Yeah.
And people don't get it wrong. Me not pick up for the man. Cause me know the internet see not pick up for people.
Me not pick up for none of them, because
right.
here
see, if you understand the law part about it, because if it was me the situation, would I get a lawyer too?
Of course, yeah, but you would have to. You would be stupid not to.
All so if the people around her, the surrounding where she have, them now tell her, say, go that way there. I mean, people that say, oh, I'm not minding picking, but he get lawyer. We don't understand what happened.
But that was one of the stupidest comment me see somebody make. And I know more than one person made that comment there. I'm like, how, like, what all that drop in? You know what I mean? All that drop in. And the next thing to when me say this man keep on using mouth, and his mouth can get him in a problem, because the fact where him say multiple times them have sex, that is not really a defense, you know. That can go against him.
No matter if 100 times you want her sex, if she say you rape her 1 time,
no, but
you know you can rape your wife in your house.
Yeah, but I know.
I want to brother you have sex.
I know.
Brother you idiot.
I know another aspect too. Fear lawyer can use that and say, so okay, he came out on live and confessed to raping her more than once. Because what if she say more than 1 time you rape me?
Yeah.
You understand what I say? Your mouth say that, you say that out of your mouth, say animal do a live I say it. Say, my girl, me and you have sex in a shower, me and you diss me. And me I say, wait the brother you do.
So he must say, me and you are fuck like we are fuck with Jamaica.
Yeah.
And Ray. Brother, calm down, my brother. Because the idea he might go put himself that I go play back for him, my brother.
All me I say, these people out here make a fool of themselves on social media, brother. And as we say, both parties need to just stop and just make the law take it in.
The law deal
with it.
All right, this is what I want to ask you now, because more some enlightenment on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm overseas, Paris.
Mm-hmm.
It have jurisdiction where it can override and still get locked up at Jamaica?
Well, I don't think so, but would have to do some more research on that, because that is what is puzzling me. That's why I say I don't know how she ever go about in terms of like forget fair justice.
Yeah, because it's very hard, and the reason why Jamaica slacks it. Voila.
And it's not a fresh,
Jamaica is a terrible country. Jamaica kind of slack. They will still lock you up for anything, because Jamaica will hold you and remand you for all 40 years. Jamaica style that.
Mm-hmm.
So they broke every rule. But me I say, with you have a real lawyer and its jurisdiction is you are overseas this happen, then can forward and prosecute you at Jamaica for that? Other part them want to know.
I don't know. I guess some extradition or all them things they have to go on. I guess so. That's the only way, because at the end of the day, too, you know, this is a European country where them people don't really like black people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So if she even can get to say, all right, then get to
she gonna start and go fund me, man.
If she get to say the French, get to the French people, them might look and say, you know, and just play it off and not even business with it. I'm just saying because she's not white. And these are two black people. Then go say this is not our fight. This and it happened long ago. And then like I think I heard somebody say something. I personally never heard it. I'm not sure. This are just me. I refer to something here. Like somebody said she had made reference to the fact that she don't even remember the hotel that they stayed in.
Listen. We're not worried about that.
No, me just yeah.
No, listen, all that documented, a credit card, you used to book hotel.
Them
can't find that.
Them can't find that. Yeah.
All right, this is where me I say now. This is the part where me know enough people are going to vex and so, but we just as a Jamaican girl, me not say them not have emotions and them not feel. Every woman have it at every man. But at the end of the day, you are telling me say the man go downstairs. In every hotel when you go in there and you have the key. No matter what key you have and the door locked from inside, you can't go in, you know.
Yeah.
So you tell me, say when she going off your hotel, she don't shove it up. She don't lock it. No, brother. No, listen. You see when people bring things to a court, me going to court was going to sit down enough time, you know. You have to know where you bring to a court, you know.
True.
Especially when lawyer go ask you. So when you go in a hotel, you don't shove up the door. Other part of them want you don't shove it up stuff. Because once you shove it up, everybody when you go in a hotel turn the lock and so then they use the chain.
Yeah, well, somebody commented saying not everybody does it, but in the world where me live in, when me I stay anyway, I could have stayed. I could have stayed. I could have the 5-star hotel.
Me turn.
I do it because first and foremost, if I know me alone did it, like say for instance, if I'm me and my woman did it, we in a hotel more than likely we are gonna do it things them.
Yeah, me don't want room service.
Me don't want room service walking for me.
Understand? And then the next thing again, if you're never in a no sexual night, first he might come on to you.
Yeah.
You couldn't say, come on from me, you're bright. Make some nice. You tell me, say.
Yeah, we don't.
But once again, as when me say me now go, me now make you like me a defend man. Me just say.
We just look at all aspects of how we happen.
We just look at the something and me I say like, and then at that time he was like the manager. Him and Spice, they good. Not really good. Them the breaking up of leaving.
Yeah, but he was still working for Spice at the time.
But he was still working for Spice. So that me I say at that time, me feel like she should have come out because you have the strength to go and go tell your cousin, your sister, your next cousin, but you still not go tell the police. Or you still not go tell Spice, but you tell people.
No, that to be honest, we can understand that part. Me can't understand that part of why she never want to tell Spice or why.
Because you say she gonna lose the job?
Because you have people where get raped when they report it none at all. Just because of like them just don't want people to think bad at them and them stuff there. People will look down upon them. Yeah, so sometimes you have woman the trauma alone will not allow them to talk.
So this is what I'm saying now. Why it's coming out now? So she not got trauma and thing you know? So why? So she not gonna feel the same way now?
Yeah, but I think look at it this way.
So she get time to heal. No, me I ask a question.
Me I say look at it this way. Remember, you know, this man come out on life, come bring up back this thing where this girl kind of try to sweep under the rug or something where she does struggle with over all these years, and him just fouled up but now wanna beat him chest. I say,
and him bring it up and the falls over man.
Yes, but if the falls over man say it and him never come on the live come said, I don't think she would have came out and said what she said.
Falls over man said and the girl then first said him me crashes, so him come out with the defense come say that.
Yeah, that's why I say if him never come out come defend it and him pretty much remember, you know, enough people have this man as a false prophet, right?
Right.
All right. So him now come co-sign with this man I say for it being true. You get what I say? So I don't feel because at that even if you watch the live, she has said my youth, you know what you do, and you come on live, come and tell people say and I walk and I tell people say you're there with me, and you know say I hold me down and remember say that she say no.
Right.
You get me? So like him cause it then that me I try to get that him cause it, and I mean said up on the last live say if him get locked up and spend a month or whatever I'm out
man stupid brother man truly man Man, food bad.
I'm out cause it, man. Him should have never did co-sign it. Him should have left it alone. Should have left it alone because at the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna say this again. Nobody no really know you because I know him. I've seen him before because a long time in there with Spice. But how much people know him?
This.
Yeah.
Yes, you see any part of the interview?
Which one?
The one on stage.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I watched the whole entire thing.
So there was a part where she said she eat and traumatize and something, you know.
Yeah, she said that. She said, but you have to understand. That's why I said it's a complex
no.
thing.
This time just ask you. Remember, I listen to what like you me ask. So you say you watch it. Me I say there was a part of it where she said him asked her question like, you can't eat for days and so. Me I ask you.
But that's a trauma deal with people.
Yeah, but me I ask you. That him ask her.
I don't remember if him because I one time watch it.
Okay,
so you don't know you're gonna miss. You're gonna grasp
the clipping part. I've asked her. Said she haven't eaten for days and so. I'm see her with dildo wine up herself yesterday.
And
she not eat.
And yesterday, hey, brother, that video they do long time.
More, yeah, man.
But that video they do long time still. All right.
Yeah.
All right, what are the people? People don't like up the stream, please. Over 700 people are watch and only 65 likes. Brando, big up yourself. People like up the stream, please, and thanks. Make a pause for you a little bit. On close the chat and just click like, please, and thank you. Like and share. Yeah. Come now, man. Run up the likes now. We're there 74 now. 86. Yeah, man. Just close the chat and click like. And if you don't like, you can click dislike too. Yeah, 100 with it now. Go on. Go on again. 116, all right? Yeah, no, go on again. 744 people are watch. Yeah, man. Run it up. 126. Yeah. Please and thanks. Yeah, man. No, go on, man. Just press like. See if we can get it further up. No, go on, man. Just close the chat and click the thumbs up. Yeah. Go on, make us see, you know. Show some support to the thing. Yeah, with the 160. When you reach 200, we just start by the show. That no means enough to stop, you know, because 700 I want to watch, you know. With the 182. Yeah. All right. Go on again. Just close the chat, press like. You know hard. You're not going to miss nothing. 191. Yeah, man. Close the chat, press like. And we can continue conversation. Go on now. All right. 201. Now continue to do it same way, people. Big up on yourself. Thanks for the support. Yeah. All right. We're back again. Yeah. So, people, there are many scenarios we can think about in our head. If we say, if this happen or if it not happen and this and that and Ray. At that part, them I don't really want to go with that something because as I tell you, this is is a very complex case, and we don't want it look like say if this girl get raped, we are support the fact that she never get raped. It's a very serious thing. You know what I mean? But we just talk about the things then where these people, the mistakes that these people have made in this whole thing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of mistakes that have been made. Turn on the live stream, the caller. Turn on the live stream. People, when you're calling, turn on the live stream. Turn down the live stream, please.
Hello?
Turn down the live stream.
Yeah.
Turn down the live stream, brother. I'm gonna take another phone call.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah, may I hear you?
Me turn it down.
Yeah, man. May I hear you?
Are you there? When me hear talk a while ago, me G. That's why I tell you, say, you see, what we're going to right now, just how some man talk, brother, you can't even respect them. You hear me tell you, just how some man talk, you know what them stand for, my God. You hear me say?
Yeah, may I listen brother, to you, man?
You see what go on? You see, based on how me I pray the thing, I can't tell you now, tell a lie, brother.
Okay.
Me is a Jamaican, you know. Like me is a American, me is a Jamaican, and me know how the system stay. 70% or a higher percentage of Jamaican women have been raped before. Them experience that.
Yeah, we know them. We know them statistics there.
So when me hear some little man, me feel like say Jamaica needs some more program to educate these males. You hear me telling me, General?
Yeah, may I listen to you, man?
Jamaica need a lot more social program to educate males and a whole how to react to female. Cause me I tell you say, you know the thing too. 75% of Jamaican men and them can't survive nowhere in England, Canada, America in terms of dealing with a woman, brother. 'Cause you know the thing, they just talk out of your mouth and you go in jail, you know, my God.
That's
Much
true.
less you go lick a woman, you know, my God.
Yeah,
You see me?
there's are many ways of all right. Like say for instance, a lot of people don't even know. Even like us, you know, Jamaican man love say psst, them call it cat calling in America. Even that
Yeah.
you can go get in a trouble for that, you know.
Then that me I tell me, General,
All
brother,
right.
you see if it was anywhere in America, or Canada, or England, brother, me I tell you that you they know. You see, if a woman them come out,
True.
he mean a deep problem anywhere in the world that them a find him, you know.
That's true.
My brother, me feel downhearted for hear some man like them want put down the girl. I say, boy, I sure said the man them even respect the woman them a Jamaica no more. And every man I show me a Jamaica say them respect their mother. That means you don't respect your sister, you don't respect your cousin, you don't respect your auntie then. Because if you're younger, tell me say you would defend your mother and you do anything for your mother, you know, brother. And you still a deal with the woman in a certain way, you know, brother.
Yeah.
You live in a denial, you know.
True.
Because general, me not go with the thing. Me is a youth leave in high school and them thing that me and my girlfriend used to have problem. I mean physical confrontation.
Yeah.
Yeah, me say I'm on a fly, we fly and when we come out in the outside world, we see how the things set and see how you don't want nobody, you know, brother. If you come home and nobody don't feel like to cook, you go find something fast food or if somebody say them now wash your clothes, you go and wash your clothes yourself.
Yeah, for real.
Or you find somewhere go brother, you know respond to it, lick nobody or rule nobody or them kind of thing, them got much less rape.
Yeah, that's
Good
what I
night, I'm a general. We just stay out through the program because we love the raising, you know.
all right, bless up, brother. Sarah.
Yeah, man.
Big up. Bless.
I'll get my phone.
Yo, what go on? You live?
Oh, yeah, some general.
Me there, man.
Well, I'm just see a man calling and but I think the man quite understand what the man said prior, you know, because the man wasn't putting down the woman.
Yeah.
You know, he's given an objective point of view. And I think on your program, everyone have a chance to speak and to speak objectively.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Now I can understand why this guy decided to draw the wrong conclusion. If I'm have some person making point of view and don't misinterpret what the man said because the man never said nothing bad.
mm-hmm.
You know, I honestly think what's going on. I think the woman them because they are becoming a little bit too scandalous. Because if they are trying to make their point of view, there's no need for them to be cursing as much, right? Every
Yeah.
presentation them come and they make them just reload the words. I mean, I say, if you if they are trying to get their point across, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the language is so deplorable and so insulting to many people. You think people are going to identify with them? No, because if they're as emotional as they are, I saw the last one that Danger put up. So that they are read, you know, she a curse. I mean, come on. So even if you want to identify and show some sympathy and empathy with them, it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
They waited a number of years. She waited a number of years, right?
Yeah, but you
I
can
mean,
a lot of people are drawn to that conclusion there. You can't use that to say it never happened, to be honest still.
No, but you can't use it to say it happen either.
No. As when I say when me forward out, only 2 people actually knew what happened, and it's him and her. But at the same time, with a lot of people, I got draw to the conclusion there. Say, all right, look at it. All right, look at it this way. Look on the I think one of the biggest rape cases in the world was the Bill Cosby case. Over 40 or 20 other women found out and said, and all these women, most of the cases where them talk about are some 20 years ago, right? Or even longer.
Yeah.
But it still stood up in court, right? And all the way did ask the question, they say, why them wait so long? Why them wait so long? But at the end of the day, brother, you cannot use that to say them stop me and not happen. You get me? I say you can't say it not happen.
Happened because I wasn't there, and
Yeah.
I'm not saying it happened either.
Yeah.
But if you're there to make a presentation that it happened, then you have to carry yourself in a more ladylike. The conduct is unacceptable.
But then again, when you're angry, you act out a character too still. So most people, when they're angry, they act out a character.
So you just get angry now?
As I said to the one of the previous callers, remember, you know, might be this was something that she felt like she was over with. You know what I mean? It died down. I've moved on. But all of a sudden now, this man forward out, the reader man forward out and bring it up back. And then the alleged rapist came on that live where how many people was watching and actually
I think
yes. Really.
I honestly believe on Nicholas' end, I think he overreacted too.
Yeah.
Right?
But
it's a man where they are brag and a boast and thing, and you understand?
Yeah,
him not showed no humility.
Yeah, so him saying that now this girl can say to herself, say, so this man really do me this and come out here boast and I tell everybody and come bring up back, because I like pretty much where me I understand from what she say is you're literally come put me back in a make me feel like how me did feel them time they all over again. So you know what, me tired of this, me I go talk. And me talk everything at that shit. Remember, say that she saying at the live, you know. Me now hold me mouth again, me I go talk.
No, but this is what me I say now, because I think she had the upper hand. But just based on how she's carrying herself, because she don't need to come out and a curse, because every other word is a curse.
As I would say, as when we say we are Jamaicans, that's how most Jamaicans act in terms when them angry. All right, because even me, like for the most part, when I live in America, and if I'm having conversations with American people, you most of them don't even know I'm Jamaican, because me can carry myself that way there without talking, without an accent and all of that. But you see, when me get upset, I care zero who is the Jamaican I go come out, because I just me that. When me get upset, a Jamaican me I go talk. You understand what I say? And me I go use swear words too, because when you're upset, you're upset.
No, but all right, so if she's in court then and she's upset.
Yeah, but that's
right?
different. She's not in court. That's different though. If you're in court, but
my point is this. She has to conform her behavior to what the court says, right?
Yeah, but that's in court.
If you're on national media, because social media now is all over the place, then you want to make the best presentation as possible.
Yeah, but you have to
so there's
no
question. No one can question your integrity.
Yeah, but me feel like yeah, reach a little bit. You know what I mean?
Man, me not reach, man. Me just tell it the way it is.
Yeah, but
I'm saying is presentation goes a long way.
Yeah, but all right, look at this. Look at it this way. All right. So for instance, she came and she act the perfect person. I personally don't know how a rape victim should act. I don't know if you know, but she come out and she never cursed, and it wouldn't have made a difference. I don't think that is the problem here. The only problem we have with danger is the fact that if you are gonna press charges. Just stop with the whole heap of live and the whole heap of social media. You say what you say already. You talk your mind. Do what you need to do to get justice. Find a lawyer, report it, all of that.
But if you go court, remember, you're making you're making your presentation to jurors, right? And you're trying to convince jurors.
But it's not before the court yet, and I don't think she would react that way or behave that way she is in court.
Then-
Because if you even look on the onstage interview, she was very poised, she was very intelligent, she did a good interview.
The first
Am I
couple of
wrong?
interview that I saw, it was it was receptive to my thought, right?
Mhm.
I just thought that she carried herself better. But the last one, what me say, the last one, man, come on.
Yeah, but what
And
I'm
if you
saying
know
is
it,
to
you know
prove
it's true. Because she could have done the same thing that she did before.
yeah, me understand all the way you are saying, but what I'm saying is you brought up the point about how she should behave and if she was in court and Ray and all of these things. And I'm saying to you, if you watch the onstage live, the onstage video, we should say, didn't you see that she behaved like in the manner where you would have said she should behave in?
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, why change it?
It's not because again, we're gonna go back at this again. She was upset because she don't really understand the word. So she was upset at the fact that Nicholas went ahead and got a lawyer. That's why she was upset. You get what I say?
Yeah. But remember, you know, the youth are come hard.
Yeah,
Remember,
but that's what I would say. We say all of that because the man him have to do that thing. Him have to make that. Him have to do that part. There now. Him have to say, "Oh, him have to get a lawyer." Because it seems like
because
it get
you
serious.
know the rape charge. No man no want get charged
All
with
right.
a rape.
No man no want, not even the charge. No man no want nobody said that about them. You understand what I say? But we'll take some more phone calls because the phone line are blow up as you can hear you, man. Bless up yourself, brother. People, just hold on them before we take some more. Yeah. People, me say 200 likes, me get 268. We have 1,027 people I watch. People, if you not just a forward, like and share. Close the chat and just press the thumbs up, please. That's the most you can do. Close the chat, press like. Please. It's simple. Just close the chat, press like. It's easy. It ain't hard. That's all me I ask of you guys. Just close the chat, press like. Oh yeah, hold on there. I figured that much, Sizzler. Yeah, close the chat, press like. Give me 1 second, the people. Just give me a second to make me do this. So let's go and press like on the live, please. Yeah, let's go and press like on the live. Please. I'm a co-host one forward, so I'm add him right now. So press like. Yeah, man, just go on, man. Just go and press like. I 1,050 other one over here, you know? So the most or the least you can do, I press like. It's simple. Please and thank you. Call you live. Call you live.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm just watch listen bad boy a while ago, but he kind of sound a bit ignorant to the situation. You get me?
Yeah. Well on the caller. Don't say nothing yet. Well on the caller. Don't say nothing. I want to get some female callers on the line. I don't want this thing seem one-sided. So for the females that are watching, please call in. You know what I mean? Yeah, go ahead, call.
Yeah. So me I say is that me not understand how him be how him think actually be. Is they get me?
Yeah,
Because the last video come out, the reason why she come out, and why she even so upset because first somebody actually passed away there. You get what I mean?
yeah. Oh yeah. She did
So
say
that
that.
is
She
reason
did.
why
Yeah,
she
she
come out.
did say somebody passed away for real.
So she did in a bit of rage. You get what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
And then the whole situation again, this man will come out in the paper and discuss the whole situation again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a next fling in the face after everything we already said and done. You get what I mean?
For real.
So the thing is now, enough people are talking about the situation and hear them say them sign a contract with Spice, with Team Spice.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd love to know what kind of, when them say them sign with Team Spice, what they mean by sign. You know, we Jamaicans say, we jump on a team, we say we sign with them. Was it a contract sign?
I've never really, to be honest, the whole proceedings are going. I mean, I really hear anybody talk about any contract, to be honest with you.
You get what I mean? So the next thing now, then Healer got Europe on a tour. When they really check out the situation, because it really deep, and I don't know if people look for it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because if the case for trial, and we say them got a court, if she for win the case in bro, and if them have a steady contract with Team Spice, first thing, the manager, which is Spice,
Mm-hmm.
ex baby father, Spice is the boss, she's a worker. Them all work with Team Spice. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
She was sexually harassed by a staff member, by a slash manager. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a one big major thing in about. Then the owner to the company, which is Spice, fire without a report. Because you know you're there at work, look at things happen, the boss have to put things aside and pick wrong from right and do an investigation. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't just run and just block somebody number, not deal with somebody. That's not professional. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So realistically now, if they just actually go to court and win the court case, the favor can turn in a fair power to literally sue Spice.
Yeah, and I think that's why Spice came out with the live. She was doing some kind of damage control there. One of the last live that she did. She's definitely doing some damage control there.
That is the thing now. So she has to jump on the other side because what she do wrong is first you fire somebody unfairly because if it come up to say she really get raped when the court make them decisions. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas will get charged. First thing, she get charged, she get raped while working under a company. From the day she left Jamaica, go on that lane, she's doing her job, she's working.
Yep.
So she gets sexual harassment while on the job, slash from the manager, which she get fired from the boss, unfair dismissal. Can you call it unfair dismissal? You get me?
Yeah, yeah. Because if you hear her she explain it, it pretty much happened the same way like it happened with these dancers now. She just was removed from the group chat and she had to hear from one of the other dancers that Spice now have nothing to do with you because the girl, she pretty much never, even though she knows say what had happened between she and the man, whether it was rape or consent, she did give her consent. She never knows say it did out there, like she never knows say nobody know about it. So she never know what was the problem. Yeah, so you have a point there.
So that means so she watch her now. Watch her now, look what the thing is now. They say the court ruling her paper. They say for the 2 years she not working with Team Spice, they will calculate up every single dollar where Rebel and TT make during that time.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. So now Spice have got pay her back for 2 years worth of unemployment because you're the reason why this girl was unemployed and wasn't having any money.
True.
Because you fire her unfairly. You never give her a chance to clear her name.
True.
You get what I mean? So that's what I think that it's actually bigger than waiting because in Europe, certain things different. So when the case actually come to and trial and Nicholas is convicted to him though, Spice will get a big shit.
Yeah, it can as that's why I said this is a very complex case and this can go anywhere.
The call make enough sense.
Yeah, this can go anywhere.
Enough sense, brother.
Yeah. So it's a thing where we don't even know what to say, but it's very mad. I'm not tell like I feel if it's dangerous. I don't care what people want to say. I don't care what people want to say she want to do. I tell her when we watch the first interview when she come out on her live and she talk, bro, water come from my eye. I tell her.
Yeah, I felt it. I felt it too because I I have close people to me, close females to me who have been through these situations. That's why I tell people say when people are gonna like them want talk say oh the man not do it and realize as well as what me already said earlier, a person that is accused of any crime is innocent until proven guilty. But it's because I know people who have been through them stuff, I will wallet for years. All right. Even somebody that is really close to me, I want to say as sincere. They came to me confiding in me, telling me that something like this happened. And me I say, it's like me I said to the person, says, so why you never tell me this long time when me could I do something about it? You get what I say? But at the same time,
Yeah.
me not judge them. Me have to just be there for them because them are confiding in me and I cry to me and I say, oh, this happened and Ray. And I just want simple thing happen where bring back up all of the hurt and she just call me.
Yo.
And I tell you about it. So with the people, and we are gonna say why she never talk long time. Enough people I walk with them something and not tell nobody, brother. Even
Yeah, I know people
well, I know
understand, you know. It's
a
so
lot of
we,
you have a lot of people too that see stories like this unfolding and are hurting, and even that story I will bring up, but for them trauma too. So
yeah,
I know something where people they play with and make it seem like say yo them stuff you know happen like and everybody can as the crime happen them can run go say yes this happened.
people to realize things and times change. You see the approach of Nicholas take, we all was young and we do a whole heap of stupid things when we're young. You know what I mean? Because you know we as Jamaicans. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, him probably say, him dep on the tour, she dep on the tour, Spice not need no crutches, he need something. You get what I mean? She there, him sister, she need some opportunity, she need a young break, young little ghetto girl, just a come off foreign. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
What you gonna do? You gonna blackmail her, brother. You gonna blackmail her and tell her, so watch you know. Thing one, you go back straight in Mobile. You not have nothing. And you get what I mean?
Yeah, all right. Carla, you drop some valid points on everybody
Big time.
that you drop, but it seems like I get a female caller, more I get a female side to that thing. You hear? You hear me?
Yes, man.
All right, so thanks for the call. Listen up yourself. Carla, you live.
Good night.
Good night.
I was waiting for you to go live because I really wanted to call in.
Okay.
I've been watching this Spice thing and it's amazing to me that she will not address the real issue, which is what was being said about her. You know, she has decided to make this all about what's happened with her dancers, what's happened with all these other artists. And it's really unfortunate because people have been hurt by Spice. When I look at those dancers' lives, I see girls who dedicated themselves to her as the star, and she really traumatized them. And I don't see anything about her that's saying, I'm sorry this happened to you guys. I get how you guys are feeling. What can we do to band together against the person who started all this, who is her? And I think she's afraid to address him. Some of the things that he's talking is probably true.
Yeah, they could be true, they could be lies. But I think a lot of people are, although we don't really want to go back on the whole Spice stuff because this is mostly about danger, really, we are talking about now.
Well, let's talk about her. I was going to speak about her too.
Yeah.
Because what you just said to the last caller was how these things trigger. I'm triggered. When I watched her with my husband, a fierce Jamaican man. You know, they just don't show emotion like that. But he was sitting on the edge of his chair, listening to her. There was no doubt in my mind that she was telling the truth because I've been there. I've experienced it. And when that girl talked about how she And she talked about how she was afraid about her job, how she was doing something she loved, how she was thinking about her family, the people she was trying to take care of, how she felt like she didn't have the support or she wouldn't have been believed. That's real. And anybody who's been through it, anybody who's seen anybody go through it, anybody who's been confiding in about it, when you watch her video, you can't help but feel she's telling the truth. And I think Spice knows that she's telling the truth because Spice even said that she believed her baby daddy was a raper man. She said that. And I just feel sad about the number of women who have been in that situation. I don't know what's going to become of this girl after she's poured out like she has. But I'm just so concerned about the number of people that's continuing to go through this and the hurt that they feel. And I'm triggered by my own experience and not saying anything because I felt like what could be done. Rapists really do not get punished the way they should. As a woman, especially if you are a woman that's okay with being beautiful and sexual and you dress a certain way and you speak a certain way and you flirt a little or you flirt a lot, it's just assumed that it's okay sometimes when a man wants to push up on you. And when you say no for whatever your reasons are, and then they take advantage of that, you know in your mind, nobody's gonna believe me. And I felt that when she was speaking. Nobody was gonna believe her. And the way he attacked her in his live and said how she wanted it, how she was all over Europe with him. And for her to still be strong enough to stand on the fact that that happened to her, it's a big deal. It happens to us women a lot. Men think that our no is just the excuse for them sometimes to try harder. And sometimes we give in because we're afraid if we don't, we get our head bashed in. It becomes worse than just us giving up our panties. It becomes a contusion, a concussion, a loss of a job, embarrassment. And so we feel like, okay, let me just give in. So in that moment, I just felt like when I was listening to her, she was telling the truth. But what can be done? What can be done?
I'm sorry that you went through something like this because, as I said earlier, I know, like, I don't know the real statistics that are out there, but a lot of females have been through stuff like this, whether it be from a family member or a close family friend, or sometimes even their own parents, or somebody they thought they liked. You know what I mean? Sometimes it can be from somebody they are courting, because the female might not be ready for it, and the man feel like, say, no, I spend my year, I carry out with dinner, I'm supposed to get something in return. So I know there are a lot of females who suffer from stuff like this, and me just from me and as a man, we just want to say sorry to any woman where them think they happen to. You know,
big time for sure.
It's crazy. Like, it's, know them stuff that actually happen. I just want to say sorry that you've been through something like this.
I appreciate it. I think that men need to really start being raised to take a no as a no. Come back and try again, you know, or leave it be. If a woman says no, she means no. And I think that men who have the feelings like what I know my husband felt, we have girls, you know, what I know that you guys are feeling when you think about your loved ones and girls, you got to push that into these young men's heads that a no means a no, even if you feel like she's just being coy, even if you feel like she's just being hard to get. Let it go. Let her go. And so the men have to help that. And the women too. We have to make sure our no is really no. We do have some responsibility. And it's hard once it happens to you to talk about it. So I think that if we just start paying closer attention to the potential of it happening to us. You know, sometimes a man will give you a sign that he's not respectful of your no. And you have to take that, you know, and really pay attention. If it's, you know, a little flirt or whatever, and he grab you a certain way, that could be a sign of things to come. And I think respecting one another's spaces and waiting for the invite to be sexual, that needs to be taught to boys.
True. That's very true.
Oh, thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for and sharing the story to us.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
Yourself, Carla.
Right, have a good night.
Well, let me chime in real quick, Dre. Right. This is the thing. What we have to stop do as just people in general. We have to stop say, yo, why she wait so long? Why this? And you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you don't know what type of hurt or what type of a mental space that person is gonna be in after that situation happen. It can take 5 years for the person actually realize, like, yo, this really, really happened to me. How can this happen to me? This really happened to me. So it can take time. So I feel like most of us men, you know what I mean, on you know, a lot of, especially the couple callers ago, and man say, yo, why she wait so long and da da da. We can't say that, because at the end of the day, like I said, you just don't know what kind of mental space somebody's in. They maybe it take them time to deal with it. Maybe them go to therapy for either get it out because it's something that they could be embarrassed about. You understand where I come from? It's not an easy topic for somebody to talk about. And some more time, you know, people, like, if we never really look at some of these situations when a man rape a woman or whatnot, sometimes it's a family member. And that's the saddest part about it. It's a family, it's an uncle, it's a, you know what I mean? A stepfather, something like that. And they may not want to speak out because, again, like the caller, you know, the lady before just said, nobody might not believe them. You understand where I'm coming from? If nobody not gonna believe you, why would you? You know what I mean? Some people might not want to say anything until them reach a certain age where they can defend themselves or have a certain type of, you know what I mean, stronghold upon themselves to say, all right, no, me can't speak about it and nobody can do me nothing. Rape is just, yo, the rape thing, listen, me don't want to hear nobody else fall out on the live and say, yo, why she wait so long? Me not care, even if we you know what I mean, obviously we don't know the facts or whatever it is, but we cannot say, yo, why she wait so long. A lot of people, I personally know 2 people, personal, close to me, that this has happened to. And it took them a while to speak about it because, again, they went through so much, you know what I mean, mental trauma that they can't speak about it. It took them so long to actually get it out and actually speak about it. So I don't want to hear whether the girl lie or whatever it is. We don't know. But nonetheless, if she speak about it, we have to sit down and actually listen. We can't say, oh, this happened 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 months ago. This, yo, it could have happened yesterday. It don't make no difference. If she want to speak about it, let her speak about it. And what we need to do now, we can't take in all of the facts as of right now and sit back and wait and see what happens. Because at the end of the day, if him do this, him wrong. If him attempt to do it, him wrong. Me no want to hear say, and the next thing you know, the worst thing about what this man I do now. Him go wake up this negative dark space in this young lady. If he did it, allegedly, right?
Yeah.
This negative dark space in this lady because him go talk now and say, oh, him a run out and a chat, and him a talk to people all over these years. You can't do that because if this did happen and you didn't brag about it and talk about it, you're the worst type of man. You're the worst type of man. You're the worst type of man. So at the end of the day, it's just like losing a family member. You might not be able to talk about it. You understand where I come from? When you lose a family member, you might not be able to talk about it because it's so difficult. It can take you years. If you say, yo, you know, so me lose my mother, I'm my uncle, and it really hurt me, I'm my father. That type of stuff is not easy for people to talk about. It's just the same. It is just the same. That is a emotional, physical, mental trauma. You just don't know. So I don't want to hear nobody really. I don't want to see nobody come back and talk about it takes so long. I don't want to hear that because me personally know people what that happened to. I'm gonna take it personal. Me personally will remove it from my life. I'm telling you that right now. I don't want to hear none of that. So no negativity. So if we think say him don't do it, let us say we think him don't do it. If we think him do it, we say we think him do it. But we don't want to hear why she takes so long. Yo, you don't know. If this did happen to Uno, I want to take phone a time, then that is that. You understand? We cannot sit here and just brush it under the rug and say, oh, it take time. Yeah. It take time. It takes so long. It's better now than never. True. It's better now than never.
Yeah, turn down the live, Carl.
Yeah, man, like turn on the live.
Yeah.
Big up on yourself, you know.
Yeah, bless up.
Before me even start, I want big up you and Mac.
Yeah, bless up yourself.
I wanna deal with the whole program and an opinion. Just I wanna deal with it, Jed. I tell you now, big up on yourself.
Yeah, it's a very serious topic, and we can't deal with it like every other topic where we just you know what I mean? It's no joke thing.
For real, I respect how I deal with it, but I tell you straight. All right. Just like you, Jay, you know, about probably 3 weeks ago, I found out that somebody close to me, very close to me, was raped years ago. And it's not even she I found out from, you know. It's somebody very close to her tell me. She don't even know that I know.
Okay.
You understand? So saying that to say this, that people don't even know how to begin to start to talk about these things. People don't know where to turn. They don't know how to start the conversation. They don't know who to tell and how to tell it. You know, some people talk about why now. Some people went through relationship and broke up. Don't even talk about the nature of the breaking up.
Yeah, because
till after about 5 years.
Because it bring back too much hurtful memories too.
Exactly. Never mind somebody being raped. So Harvey Weinstein, the ladies, some of those ladies came out after 20 years. In the Bill Cosby case, some of those ladies came out after 20 or 20 something years.
Yep.
That's the time it took them to come up with the strength. And one of the things that those ladies said, why they took so long, those people are powerhouses and nobody would have believed them or side with them. Now, in Danger case, the baby father, he was like a powerhouse. He was a road manager and the baby father of the superstar. So he was like a Harvey Weinstein, a powerhouse then.
Mm-hmm.
If people not believe
caller?
I hear a caller came on, and out of everything, what he gathered from all of this scenario is the demeanor or the behavior of Danger interviews or videos. So
the girl have to be herself.
You pick up and come on this program and I talk about. You are a pathetic person. I am telling you, you are pathetic, and you sound like you are the man there. You have no love and no sympathy and no care and no compassion for female. Because if out of all of this scenario, what you can come and talk about is that you didn't like
how she talk about the situation. You know what hurt and pain and anger the girl have inside of her. That was her way of release some of the pain and anger, brother. And you come on here talking about you didn't like how she go about it and how she sound.
Yeah.
No, man.
The message if you really
Another
listen
thing
to
with
still.
mm-hmm.
No, man, I said the message if you listen to.
I mean, listen,
to.
Carla.
Yeah.
This is what I say, right? And this is the next thing too.
Yeah.
I mean, you mean if you address it. I'm glad you said that point there because at the end of the day, listen, if a homeless person on the street, something happen to them and then get raped and then go to court and say them going to go to court in their homeless clothes, then go and look raggedy and then go and say they get raped, right? If the girl a cuss bad word, right? It don't make no difference. As so she express herself, make her express herself like that. If she go step in front of her judge, she not gonna cuss nobody because she know better. And if she don't know better, she cuss, she still gonna release her energy and then gonna put her in her place. You understand where I come from? So it don't make no difference.
Exactly.
It don't make no difference. Oh, she talk and you talk. People are talking about, oh, well, she sound like this. So what? Me come on here, me cuss her whole bad. That's how me express myself. What that means, eh?
Jay, you're on point, my brother. And we are some of the men. Females, trust me, it's to have men out here who care, right? We are some of the men that not going to talk about, all right, look, all right. When the video with Jack Cure came out, a lot of the men, a lot of people bash the girl and say, how you mean? How you mean?
Yeah,
this for run and how you mean? Deal with that. How you mean? How you mean? Then girl, if you go away. Some men
even females
deal with that.
too.
I'm gonna apologize for those men.
Even females
with the
too.
major hype situation, we cuss the girl and say, how you mean? The girl a bad girl and whatever. I'm gonna apologize for those men again. And I'm gonna apologize for the men that are carrying down danger and talk about, oh, she's a dancer, what you expect. Come on. Whether she's a dancer, whatever she want to do with her life, or whatever she want to do for a living, doesn't give anybody the authority to take.
Yeah, you drop a good point, and I want to say this to people. Do you also know that a prostitute can be raped, and a lot of prostitutes have been raped? Even when they are working, because you will have a man where like a man then we take a job, right? And might be by them reach where them forgot them change their mind and say, so this not feel right.
Exactly.
Me now bother do this. And them get raped. And those
and they get raped.
And people with, and if a prostitute will forward don't know and say that, some people will say, oh yeah, sell that and you get raped. Like, you know what I mean? Like they can't fathom the act that it can happen.
Yes.
But it can happen.
It can happen. So it have nothing to do with their job title. It have nothing to do with whether she was texting him leading up to the incident. It doesn't matter. Even if she was texting him and at the point she refuses, it's still a rape.
Yeah. But even, and a lot of people don't even know this. I don't know how many other countries it is the law is like that. But even in America here, your wife can say you're a raper. The woman where you live with, and you can go to prison for that. If she can prove her case.
And before I go, to be fair to Danger as well, she didn't just start to talk about this when RT Boss bring up the whole controversy, She reached out to Spice before. She mustered the braveness and the courage and reach out to Spice before. It just so happened that all of this burst out, but she did reach out to Spice before.
Yeah, but and next thing to what I realized, because people have to understand, them have them own circle, So maybe even before RT Boss decided to go public with them, I say people in the circle actually knew that something was brewing. Because word was getting what I realized is that it seemed like word was getting back to Danger that Nicholas was running his mouth about the whole
but
thing.
Him even come on the live and embarrass, even if you did get it, the boy come on the live and embarrass the girl, boy. Me F Danger. I try to bring down the girl credibility, try to bring down the girl on live. But before I leave, why would I personally want to believe a man who not taking care of his child and the mother of his child who is taking care of the children, he's trying to bring her down.
Well,
So when you bring down the woman and the woman can't provide for the children, who's gonna provide for the children? You?
That's
But you're not providing for them now.
Yeah, that's a whole different kettle of fish still. But that kind of
That's why I say I can't trust and believe a guy who doing that. Yo, bless up on yourself and the thing I grow. I'm a rate the thing. I'm a respect the thing.
Yeah, bless up yourself, Carl. And I say alright.
Yeah, man.
All right. People, again, me I got ask and again. Press like on the live, please. 1,223 people watching. We only have 495 likes. Just close the chat. If you have done it already, you don't have to do it again. Just close the chat. Press the thumbs up. Close the chat. Press the thumbs up, please. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
That's a way of showing support. You know what I mean? That's how YouTube works. That's how the video will get around. So just close the chat and press the like. And if you want to share it to a friend, you can share also. But just press up the like button, please.
Just want to say also, people, go and big up on yourself. Thank you guys for coming and having this conversation with us, and keeping it in a very positive place, because Jano, this is a sticky situation, and this it can go either way. So you know what I mean, we are definitely here to listen to you people. Give me a call. The phone number is right there, 876-554-9121. You know what I mean? Just make we know what I want. Let we know how to feel. So with the right that song, we really appreciate you for having this conversation with us today.
Yep. Call you live.
Yo, what
go on, brother?
Yo, bless up to you.
Yeah, man.
Because earlier we don't listen to another live, and the man we are dealing with the live, the man sound like a face man. King mix up, man.
Yeah, hear him good.
Yeah, we can't hardly hear it. We can't hardly hear.
When we get to the notification, I say, all right, this is a good conversation.
Yeah.
I try calling from early for make some points, but we go move to the corner and say what me really want to say, because the first live when we did taking earlier, me like the man I step on him live, why she take so long? Why me not believe? So in my head, me I say, bro, I just the timing. See, I think she get comfortable with it, because as you said earlier, because I want to say this earlier upon your program.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby, that's like over 20 years.
Yeah.
25 years.
Mm-hmm.
See? And what from one woman come out, 2 woman, 3 woman, everybody say, boy, you know what, fuck it. I'm just
and the thing too, in that case, you have to realize also that there's strength in numbers, and also some woman might feel like I did them alone.
Right.
You know what I mean? They might feel like say them alone, it did happen to like it was a one-off thing. But when they realize that sometimes like so them, and might be some of them ladies, they even know them why that, so they must say, so then the whole time in know you all these years that did happen to you too. You know what I mean? So yeah,
exactly.
It's a tricky thing, and people have to understand that people deal with trauma in different ways.
All right, I listen to her, and really and truly, I rock with her. But in the Onstage interview, I want to go down a little bit more on some details. You understand what I mean? But I don't know if she try to take it to the lawyer, take it to the court or whatever. So maybe she never want to spill out everything one time, right? Because and I'm gonna tell you, the young lady who come on the program earlier and she get emotional. I mean, I can't understand where she come from, because I remember I used to talk to a girl for like 5-6 years, men are talk for Zine, and I way down in the relationship, bro. Way down in the relationship, but we're 5th year or something. So
because you earned our trust. That's the thing.
Right. See, in the 5th year, I think she tell me one of our worst experience. Our innocent get take away.
Exactly.
So I deal with. Seeing then ten a shower, must be 14, 15, something so. Zine? And she said after that, and she wash it off and move on or whatever the case may be. she just afraid to talk about it. And even when she did in high school, she have boyfriend and them thing, but she couldn't go the extra mile with them. She couldn't go like sexual with them because it's like at the face she see.
Yep.
At the experience she see. You understand what I mean? It took her years and years before she reached that sexual point there again. You understand what I mean?
All right.
So a lot of females go through that, and I feel like me I rock with Danger. If Danger like, boy, she wicked, but me I rock with her. Zine, I feel like Nicholas using power, get it one time. Zine, threaten her job. Zine, in a fear mind, she say, boy, if she tells Spice, Spice not gonna believe her. Spice like a fire her. It a cause a disruption in the camp. You know what, my wallet. And the dog and Nicholas use the advantage when get the first time and do the second time and the third time. Because me hear him say, boy, he man knock it all over Europe or whatever the case may be. It's like him using power and a deal with her. And it's like, so the dancer them here now and tell Spice, even though Spice and him, in a nothing, but are the kids them father, so Spice just cut her off. Zine, and she hold her own. She hold it and she bite it and move on. About a years, it a kill her inside. See?
Yeah.
And what she do right? One time it bust out, one time the boy bust it out, or whatever the case may be, she call Spice and tell Spice what really happened. See? Before she go live. No, so you go?
Yeah.
Right. So hopefully it get serious now, because me say Nicholas must get lawyer, whatever the case may be. Hopefully she can get lawyer too and take this thing serious.
Yeah,
you understand what I mean?
They both of them have to go argue them case in a court. That's the only way we as the people on the outside are gonna know the full 100 that we're going. And
the full 100.
And we also want to make this clear too. Nicholas is innocent until proven guilty. So
guilty.
Not because of how you might see the narrative go sometimes down in the show. It's just people expressing their opinions.
Exactly.
So he's innocent until proven guilty.
Because same place in Paris there. I don't know if you remember Chris Brown.
Yeah, I remember that story. Yeah.
You remember that story there? See? And remember say people even though people love him as an entertainer, a good singer, dancer, whatever the case may be, but people still have him off with the Rihanna thing, with the beat up thing,
No, but that's the thing when we that's why I keep on. I said is them serious. So them not gonna let go that. Even look at this, right now, Mariana good, So that means that in a way she has forgiven him, but the fans them still not forgive him.
Right.
No, I remember even recently, I think at the same story I thought about. No, I don't think it. There was another story where a girl literally told a lie on him.
Right. It's
and it was the NDA. It was the NDA that saved him, and also what my other youth that did it. It did happen. The same girl did the same thing with him too. What name the other youth, the man. What name man? I can't remember. Justin Bieber.
Justin.
Yeah, that same girl that did do the same thing with Justin. So you have in the industry. Well, we don't want to jump off topic, but there are people, there are females out there who go about doing that because they want money from these people.
Yeah, it's clout and money, man.
So hopefully Danger gets serious. Zine. The last live I shot, I never take in the whole live. I watch the first 3 minutes side because she cry out, she ball out, she go on a bag of things, and because she was in the emotion of somebody, her co-worker, boyfriend must have passed off, so she must know the guy, so the whole vibes, and then the star loved the mix-up. Zine, the star article, I said, boy, whatever the case may be, you understand me? So she getting her emotion now, and I go raw with it, and it's a talk out.
Yeah.
So the gentleman we called earlier, I said, boy, him not appreciate how she go about it. Well, Virgin, everybody grieve different. Everybody put out emotion different. You understand what I mean? And I think she's a very intelligent person. I think people in her corner should back her. I hope Spice back her too. You understand me? Because by the end of the day,
at the end of the day, to be honest, with Spice, it's kind of tricky because it can be a conflict of interest in a sense if it got court. So I not gonna say she not back her, but it kind of.
I call her call in right after the lady or before the lady, and it makes some valid points.
Very good point.
Spice. I really think should I really sue Spice because the love was Sharpie Spice and respect Sharpie Spice. Spice has misunderstand Wagwan.
Yeah, me not think he would have reached that far, but I think he was just putting it out there to how far it can really go.
Right. So when I really stay along with us, I say whosoever listen this are danger and our people them are whosoever close to danger listen this. It's just the youth are a different team thing. The youth as the boy, yeah, give it free. You are say him take it without your, you know?
Yeah.
So I hope you lie it up and I hope you take this thing in court and make it play out. Nobody make this die down like Kirby and the whole of the thing. Because
all right, Carla, may I have something to say? Real quick. You can hear me?
Yeah.
All right, watch this. In some cases, like me say, with some woman who go through these things where the man rape you the first time and him come and him talk to you and say, yo, you know, say Ray. You know what I mean? You know, say you have to go feel this and comfortable and I'm gonna take care of you and if you say nothing, da. So therefore, the second time it's kind of like, all right. And it happened, right? So suppose that's the case. Because mind you, like again, we don't know. Because it could have happened the first time and the man could have run in that 9 liquor, she could have done liquor and he run in and him do something he's not supposed to do. You understand where I come from? And then boom, now the next situation is because it make her feel comfortable the next time, for the next time, and the next time after that, things start to run a certain type of way with them. But that don't mean say this right, you know, brother.
Straight. I mean, it seems like it's not one time.
Anyway, caller. Me have what seems to be a female caller on the line. She's been here for a while now. More hear from her.
Yeah, man. Me like when the female them talk, man. Big up on yourself, man.
All right, bless up, bro. Caller, you live. Caller, you live. Caller, you live. Caller, you live. Yeah. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, turn on the live stream. I'm hearing you.
Okay. I'm trying to disguise my voice. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying. I have on a mask because I'm trying to disguise my voice.
Okay.
I believe danger because this is my first time.
Yeah,
it's gonna be my first time talking about my experience.
Okay, we're listening.
I felt so emotional when I heard the caller calling and said that why she waited so long. I was raped 15 years ago and I've been attempted rape twice. My rape and I was raped.
Yeah, take your time, man. Take your time.
I was told I'm from Jamaica. I live in London, and when I was raped, I was 15, and I was told if I come and tell anyone, I would. No one would believe me, and that they would hurt me and my family. That was in Jamaica. I was from my mom, a family friend, my mom's friend. At that time, I blamed myself because I thought that it was my fault. And I lived with this for how many years? And when I heard that caller came on and said, why she took so long to talk? I tried to commit suicide twice.
Take your time, caller. Take your time, all right? Yeah, I know this is very hard for you.
I don't think she's lying. I don't think she's lying. This was a family friend of my mom. And I thought that if I told my mom, she would blame me. So I didn't tell my mom because, Jamaican parents love to blame the children.
Yeah. So, have you told your mom since, or you still kept it a secret from her?
This is my first time talking about it.
Oh, this is your first time talking about it? Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. How old are you now?
35.
So you think you could find it in yourself to say to your mom?
No.
Is this this person that did this to you, is he still around?
No, they kill him.
I know it's hard for you, but I think to find some peace, I think one day you should try to sit your mom down and tell it to her. Does your mom live close to you?
No, my mom is in Jamaica and I'm in England.
Oh, she's still in Jamaica. I think whenever you visit her again, you should sit her down and try to. I know it's gonna be hard, but I think you should really try to tell it to her, because you've been carrying this for what, over 20 years.
Yeah.
So I think you should, being that the person is not around anymore, you know what I mean, he can't hurt you, and this is just you venting to your mom. I think you should really try and tell her what's going on.
What make it worse? I was coming from work. Since I'm living here, this was 3 years ago now. I was coming from work and I was robbed and attempted rape.
Wow.
It was a car was coming, and the light from the car that saved me.
I know this is supposed to be something hard to live with, but I think also you should maybe try to seek some therapy, just some professional help, you know what I mean, where you can really sit and really talk and get all this out. I think that's the only way you can really move forward in terms of, I don't think you'll ever put it behind you, but at least to kind of can monitor things and move on with your life.
Please, I'm asking you, when you have anyone come on the line and saying why they wait so long to come forward, please, can you cut them off? Don't let them speak like that.
Yeah, definitely. And we are trying to curve that. And I don't know how long you've been listening, but my co-host also said that he doesn't want to hear anybody come on and say that, because that is no real excuse to say you don't believe somebody when they come out and say stuff like that. Because as I had said earlier, and also my co-host said earlier, we know people who have been through this. We know, and there's a lot of females who are carrying these things around. As you said, this is the first time you're saying your story. You know what I mean? So we know that stuff like this actually does happen.
Hey, Carla, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Carla?
Sorry?
I said, if you can hear me, take your time and send us a WhatsApp message when you get a chance. And if you're in the UK, we can try to get you some help, or at least somebody to talk to. So just reach out and stay in contact with us, and we can get you somebody that you can either talk to, or somebody that you can vent to. and you know, we can try to help you in any way that we can, because we have people on that side of the world too. And that's, you know, like I said, try to stay strong. Try your best to, you know, to sit your mom down at some point, or have a conversation with her, whether she wants to believe you or not. At this point, you should definitely try to, you know, speak to her about this, because it's not a situation that you would like to keep brushing on, you know, not that you brushed it under the rug, but you should speak about it with her. That is the most important person at this time for you to get that out, because you don't want to hold on to that hurt for another 20 years.
True.
You know, you just don't just do the best that you can to reach out to her and speak to her. But if you need us, or you need any help from us, please reach out to us, and we can get you some help from our side as well. Because we know we have people in the UK that can, you know, you will be able to sit down with and vent to, or, you know, we can find some type of counseling for you in that in that area. So just feel free to link us at any given time. Don't feel ashamed or anything like that. You know, just reach out to us. We got you.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for your call, and be safe. And as we said, I know this is your first time talking about it, but that's a great step on your behalf. Like, you literally took some courage to call pretty much strangers, because we don't even know who you are, and to tell your story to 1,000 and plus people. So that's a good step in the right direction. And you know what I mean, I heard you said you're also battling with suicidal thoughts and that stuff. So please, asking to get some professional help. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for your
Thank
call.
you so much. Thank you.
Have a blessed night. Bless up.
Thank you.
Yeah, people. Before we go any further, we just want to say, you know, like, these situations,
just hold on a bit.
These situations are extremely sensitive. So, you know, like I said before, let's not bash anybody. If it sounds like something that you don't want to believe, just keep your comment to yourself at this time, please. And
exactly, for the people who are say she sounds false, or she sounds like, you gotta understand, like, as well as with Max say, if you feel that way, just keep your comment to yourself, because you never know. It could be one of your family members, for all you know. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, we don't want no negativity at this time. So we just want to bless up everybody that's here. Big up all of the ladies in the chat. If you went through a situation like this, you know, we personally cannot take it back. But if you need help, please seek help, and try to talk to whoever it is that you need to talk to get it out. And just do the best that you can, because you're gonna need a release. And don't try to hold that onto yourself. You know, I can't tell you how to deal with it, but don't try to hold on it for years and years and years, because that can cause you more harm than good. So do what you have to do, people, and, you know, find somebody to reach out. If you want to reach out to, we can listen to and give you the best advice that we can. So, but we have a call on the line. Caller, big up yourself.
Yeah, you got cut off. I'm gonna take it over. Caller, go ahead.
Yeah, we don't want that negativity at this time. So just want to bless up everybody that's here. Big up all of the ladies.
Turn down the live stream, please. Caller, turn down the live stream.
Hello?
Yeah, turn down the live stream.
If you need help, please seek help, and try to talk to whoever.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
All right. So what I want to say is, the caller that came on just a while ago, the lady.
Mm-hmm.
I have this motto, right? You see, when something happens once, in everything that happens, there is a lesson to be learned.
Okay.
It's when something happens once, you have to learn how to deal with it and how to combat with it. Else, it's gonna repeat itself. That's what I believe and what I went through, actually. So I'm just saying that she should just try her best to deal with it the best way possible.
Yeah.
Right? But on the danger part now, I personally believe danger. You know why? Well, them say
don't judge a book by the cover.
Yeah.
But just looking at that man, him look like some man enough man when me come across with taste up. We have this whole power trip in their head. Once them have little power, little money or anything like that. I mean, remember say we don't know, you know Jamaica stay. Remember say we don't know who him a link with. And the girl know who him a link with. In company life and I say about how nobody know him as a violent person. And she never know him as a violent person. But guess
Carla? Hello? Carla, you still there? Seem to have lost that Carla. Carla, you're live. Carla, you're live. Carla, you're live.
Next, Dre. Next.
Yeah, Carla, go ahead. Yeah, turn on the live stream. Turn on the live stream.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yes. My name is Destiny. I'm calling from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a survivor of sexual assault myself.
Could you repeat that? You kind of got cut off.
My abuser is my father.
Wow.
I came forward and I spoke up last year. Since then, my father is also a pastor. Since then, I've lost my whole entire family. The whole entire church has turned their back on me. I moved here from Jamaica in 2004. He groomed me for years. My father is not a simple person in Canada or anything like that. And I have other siblings and I witnessed a lot of my father's kindness. So I understand completely when she says, she blame herself somehow or she don't want certain topic if she, because I've lived that life, destroy his church, character, and all those things. So I kept quiet for years. And just last year, I found the strength to talk. Last year, I went and I recorded it because besides me, there's others. And I finally found the strength last year to speak up, but I felt like keeping quiet was doing more good than anything. So I understand why she doesn't speak up. She always asks us that question, why we take so long. But in some cases, we always blame ourselves and feel like we're responsible somehow if we didn't wear that, or maybe if we didn't drink it, or maybe if we didn't smoke this, or maybe if we didn't smoke that. But I want to say that if what we wore make people rape us, then people that covered in hijab wouldn't get raped. If what we drink causes us to get raped, then everybody that drink would have gotten raped. Rapists rape people. And we need to stop blaming victims because we already down on ourselves, try to commit suicide. And then forever, because it doesn't matter if man get jail time or not. In a matter, we still live with that pain for the rest of our lives. For the rest of our lives, we are the one that suffer with that pain. It's my father, my daughter, and my husband that comes into my marriage. Because it's me, my husband, and the fact that my father raped me for years. But because he's a pastor and whatever, they can't see past that. And I'm a devil and I'm a demon. They always blame us as the victim. This is why we don't speak up. This is why we don't come forward. Because it doesn't matter how long we take to talk, the narrative shouldn't change. Somebody raped us. We got raped. Somebody violated our bodies. It doesn't matter how much jail time. It doesn't matter what happened to this man. That's a pain she's going to carry for the rest of her life. It doesn't matter. We need to stop victim blame. We will never say somebody that take up a gun and shoot somebody. The person that gets shot, we would never say they wanted to get shot. But we always say they wanted to get raped. Maybe she always wearing short things, or she wanted it. Liquor and weed alters our perception. So even if she was drinking and smoking, she cannot give a clear consent for sex. For me, I thought, because my father used the scripture, the Bible, him said, tell me about David and David after them. So he manipulated my mind. And I thought that somehow, because he never used extreme force or gun or knife, somehow I was responsible. So I kept quiet and I said nothing. Because in the back of my mind, I said, maybe I wanted it. Let me be honest with you. But a father's job is to protect their daughter. The man manipulated my mind for years. I know I'm isolated. But it's just my husband and my kids and myself, because everybody turned their backs because I came out and exposed the man for who he was. Honestly, we need to stop. We are already suffering as victims. We are already suffering. We suffer with mental health afterwards, anxiety, depression. We can't, insomnia. I can't sleep at night because of this trauma. When somebody said they believe us, it seems like, oh my God, yes. And that shouldn't be, oh my God, yes. Because it's not something easy for us to say that we've been raped or assaulted. It's not easy when somebody says that. It's not glorifying. And not something where we go get no power from or no money from. And then that is Jamaica, where they don't take nothing. I don't know, they take that thing for a joke. They don't take it serious. So of course she's gonna keep quiet because she probably fear for her life as well. She gonna keep quiet. And the question, who is gonna believe us? Who is going to believe us when we come forward? That is the question. Because there's people right now, I'm going to tell you, sit in this church and knows that I am not lying. And they refuse to stand up for what is right. They refuse. So I just want to tell that young lady to be encouraged. You did the right thing. You did the right thing by coming forward. And anybody else on this line that's listening, whenever you find the strength, expose these monsters. I know it's hard. I know it's a process, but start getting healing now. Even if you're not at the point to report it to the police, start getting some form of healing for yourself. Start getting some healing for yourself, because honestly, work on you, and you are not at all blamed. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. These are weak men that rapes you and abuse you. They're weak. They're broken men. For my father to look at me and sleep with me, he's a broken man, a messed up man. You are not to be blamed. It's not your fault. You are not responsible. Nobody wants to be raped. Nobody wants to be violated. Nobody wants that. Just like how nobody wants to get shot. It's the same thing. We are the victim. We are the victim. Love on yourself and forgive yourself. Love you. Forgive you. Forgive you for thinking that somehow you could have done something different. Maybe if you were something different, it would have made a difference. Nothing you could have done to change what that monster have done to you. Nothing you could have done differently. And let me just say this last thing before I go, because I know there's others calling. We don't destroy anybody's life. If anything, we're giving an accurate description of who those people are so that others can be aware of who these monsters truly are. We're not destroying nobody's family. We're protecting their family members when we come forward and we expose them. That's what we are doing. So nothing at all that you say or do, you are responsible. But they are responsible because they made a decision to violate your body.
Whoa, Carla. I'm lost for words, to be honest. Like, I know these stuff happen, but like hearing it from people that have actually lived it, it's a whole different thing. But I just want to ask one question. Like, so did your father get charged for this?
Yes, he's charged. He has 2 charges right now, and he's charged for sexual assault.
Okay, so it's still in the court, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope justice will be served, and at least you can get some. Is not it you can get some closure. That's the word I'm trying.
And thank you so much for sharing your story, because a lot of people needed to hear that. A lot of people.
It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing when we come forward. It's very hard, but we just let other survivors know that each time whenever we find the strength to speak up, we speak up for so many others that feel like they have lost their voice. We speak up for so many others that feel like I can't speak up. So whenever you find the strength, I want to just let them know that whenever you find the strength, expose these monsters, expose them. You will lose a lot of people that don't matter. And I just want to see this thing as well. Identify your support system for those people. Identify your support system. Look like this. I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. Your supporters don't ask you a bunch of questions. Why do you take so long to speak up? Or if they know who your rapist is and they still associate with that person, cut ties. Cut ties with those people. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Carla. Love and respect.
Welcome. Thanks for taking my call.
All right.
Thank you.
You too.
Next thing too, one more want to say, Dre. You know what? I have to address this as well before we continue. Just like how women get raped, you know what I'm saying? There's some men out there that is getting raped too. So let's not, I'm not trying to take it or pull it from the woman's side, but these things are also happening to the men. And and the young boys, definitely the young boys for sure, because at the end of the day, something might happen to them when they were younger. As you can see, better yet, everybody, not to shine any light on this situation, Major Hype went through a situation where, something like that happened to him when he was a young boy. You understand? And I'm only mentioning it because a lot of people have heard him say it. But there's a lot of young boys that have been through things with their auntie or their mother friend, and those type of things are just not, it's not okay. At any given time, whether it's a little girl or a little boy or a big woman or a big man, none of them things are not okay. So, we just want to shed a little bit of light on that as well. People.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yep. Yeah, people just need to understand that these things actually happen. You know what I mean? And also too, our culture is very what's the word I'm looking for? It's very harsh when it comes, especially in terms of boys getting touched in that aspect. If a man found out, people are gonna say him gay or him this or him that. But people have to understand, say, these little kids, they had no choice. It's not like they wanted this, or they want the abuse. So you can't look upon it that way there. Because even in a major hype case, we see people or turn, or call him fish and all these things. And if this happened when he was a kid, so
Yes,
yeah, he had no choice.
It goes back to victim blaming. And, we have it to say a man can't get raped. As long as he gets an erection, he can't get raped. Right?
Yeah.
But half of the time when these things are happening to us, we're really not even in our bodies, because we have to create some form of, it says freeze, flight, or fight, right?
Yeah.
Some of us freeze, some of us fight, some of us run. But a man do get raped as well. A man can get raped as well. I agree.
Yep.
And no, he's not gay because he didn't want that. He cannot make that decision to say, yes, I want to have sex.
Exactly. Anyway, it was brave of you to call in and share your story. And I want to say I'm glad that justice is being served, and I hope justice will be served in the proceedings, and you will actually get some closure in this thing. It's not something that you will ever forget, especially being that you have been ostracized by your family because of what you came out and did. But at least if justice is served, you get some closure there, and at least know that he won't be able to hurt you anymore.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for calling in.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Respect to the caller. Respect to all of the ladies and everybody that shared them story today. Just don't feel like say you can't call me and talk to people. With that, this is why we're here.
Caller, go ahead.
Hi, my name's Cashapp. I'm calling from Canada.
Okay.
This is a real serious subject, and I know we're trying to stick on the danger, but for a lot of people, and I'm not just going to say men, because you guys are saying it's boys and girls, men and females.
Mm-hmm.
So it like I'm 45 years old. I was sexually abused. I'm okay. Everyone processes things differently. I just learned to tuck that aside, and I'm a stronger person.
Yeah, caller, hold on.
I'm sorry, caller, but we can't hear you too well. We cannot hear you too well.
We can hardly hear you.
And again, oh, sorry. Is there feedback?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah. I don't know if you have the stream on, just pause it or mute it for now.
Okay. It's muted now.
Yeah, okay. It's sounding a little better.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm 45 now, and like you were saying earlier, if it's a process, then people have to deal with it. I'm fine so far. I've just learned to suppress it.
Okay. So
okay, I'll turn off the chat. That's better.
Yes. Yeah. Just if you are watching on the phone, just stop the stream altogether, because it's gonna cause interference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Is that better? Yeah, that sounds a little better.
Yeah.
Okay, so but one thing I do now is I have my daughter, and I make sure I always keep the line of communications open with her. I will always ask her, like from she was small.
Mm-hmm.
I've always, has anybody messed with you? So that's my way of protecting her. In terms of the danger situation, I believe her. I felt her pain, her tears, her cry. Rapists have a way of making you feel like if you say anything, no one's going to believe you.
Mm-hmm.
They have a way of suppressing you and making you feel scared to not say anything.
So I just want to keep it short. As parents, as mothers, we have to always talk to our children and ask them questions, so that way when these things happen, our children feel comfortable to come and tell us and won't have to suppress it, you know, and then maybe we can cut that generational curse as well. But going back to danger, I believe that Nicholas should be charged. I think an investigation should be pursued, and you know, the law is not stupid. The law is made in a way where it has to be followed, so justice will be prevailed for her. It's a sad situation. Out of all the pasa that's been going on, I really feel it for danger, but I do feel like she will prevail. It seems like dancing for her was something she wanted to do from she was a child. For me, she took the dancing part of it, like, you know, yeah, you see them on the videos as skinot and do all these things.
Yeah.
She made me realize that there is a future. She could be a choreographer in a few years. She loves this sport. This is her thing. So I think out of all of this, once the dust settles, she's going to prevail. And, you know, everything's in God's timing. So I just hope she just keeps strong and she's got a strong set of people around her.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so that's all I had to say tonight. I think you guys' show is great. It's this is my first time ever seeing it. I've seen it come up on my YouTube, you know, thing, and I've liked you guys and I've shared it. So great job, guys. I definitely will keep tuning in.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thanks for
much.
that. And thank you for calling in also.
No problem. You guys have a good night and you guys keep safe.
Yeah, we'll do. All right, thanks. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Caller, you're live. Go ahead. Caller, you're live. Go ahead. Yes. So yeah, people, we have heard a lot of people share their stories. So I think that kind of can clear the ear on the aspect where you're gonna ask the question, why did she take so long to forward? Yeah, we have heard females calling who have been through this situation, some who have just now sharing their stories, some who have actually took it upon themselves to talk about it, made reports, and you know, do the due process for make them, the attackers, face the courts. So people have to just understand, say, and just our opinions alone in this something here. You can just take it and just say, oh, me no believe because of this and Ray and all these things. And we still want to make it clear, say, Nicholas is guilty until proven innocent until proven otherwise. I don't know what may I say it backwards. Yeah, he's innocent until proven otherwise. You know what I mean? The courts have to decide this. You know what I mean? Good night, Mika. How are
Hi,
you?
good night. I'm good. Listening to all these callers and
Big up,
watching
me.
these comments.
Yeah, so people, for who don't know, this is Mika, who is a co-host for our other show,
Late Night Talk.
Late Night Talk. She reached out and said she wanted that was earlier. She reached out like an hour ago. I just saw the message.
That's fine.
You were asking for females to come and talk about their experiences and trauma and all those things. So I'm not gonna take any phone calls for maybe the next, I don't know how long, but I'm gonna give the floor to Mika and let her talk. So Mika, whenever you're ready.
Yes. Like while I was listening to me have my paper for me to jot down the people I said because
I'm gonna bring you on screen and let you talk. All right.
Sure.
All right. Go ahead.
Like again, these are my views and some are a little bit personal experience and just common sense, some of them. Like I saw somebody post and said Spice need to come out and say sorry. If Spice right now brand Spice as a business, Like she have our clothing line, she have our talk show, she have all these things. If she come out and say, admit and say sorry, Danger, then she admit say yes, the girl got raped, she knew about it and she did nothing about it. That give Danger all legal aspect for sue Spice. And if she do that, like she can, if this man really rape her, which honestly I believe that he did, she can clean out Spice right there, so like empty everything Spice worked so hard for. And if Spice being a business, this is how me put it, Spice and Spicy Couture or whatever, Spicy Nora or whatever she called that business, plus her talk show.
Grassy Nora.
Like, yeah, that's a business. And most people, the fact that she's in America right now, me not think Spice is stupid. She has a lawyer. Like all our business, any smart person with a business have some legal advice behind the scenes. She not gonna jump up and say, yeah, my lawyer, I may have my lawyer. Like the first thing a lawyer would do is trying to have her distance herself from all this drama. Because if Danger decide to go off a Spice, she good. Danger good. Danger set for life because Spice have to pay her more than what she deserve. Because admitting it to it is that this girl get raped and I did nothing about it. That was one of my take. And as I say, me a based on when I see people comment on all these things. And Spice, somebody else say, Spice needs to apologize and Spice needs to fix it. Spice can't fix it. Yes, she can reach out to Danger maybe privately or try to offer, would I put it, some form of counseling. Maybe should have more stand a better chance going to the man himself and say, look, you need to own up to this and you need to compensate her or make the public know because right now everything depends on social media. Spice can fix it. And if a Spice rape her for one, yes, she got raped under working for Spice. And if Spice knew about it and did nothing about it, then Spice Lou right there. So Spice, anything where you reach her off of this, she deserve it. Because as a woman, most people like right now they must say woman power and all these things. Well, people been saying that, and especially as a Black woman, we all need to stand together. So if she knew about this from day one or whenever she found out about it and did nothing about it, the onus is on her. And as a woman, that is as wrong as it can get for Spice. And me wish anything will reach Danger reach Spice. And me love Spice bad, me love her bad. But if she knew about it and did nothing about it, then yeah. So she really can't fix it. She can't fix it. And me not see what she wouldn't do with blow back on her as Spice being a business. This is the end when me I look on it as Spice being a business. And she did somebody else comment and say, like with Spice and the whole live and when the man come out. I think me watch that live with Spice and Spice said to him, say, say you do it. And that him come out and say, like, my name, I don't remember his name because so much me hate him right now. Whatever his name, he say, say you do it. And Spice go on and she load up her thing and she go on. So to me, deep down, probably she did know about it, or maybe because I think Danger said she reached out to Spice or whatever. So maybe she just find out about it. And one on the hand of Danger, me not believe say people are say why she wait so long. As a young girl in Jamaica, no matter people them work hard, yes, them dance and them skin out because that is the way they know how to survive. And that not give a man the reason to come up to you and tear off your clothes and take what is not his. Not because that is a job that they do, it don't mean that it is a welcome mat for somebody to do anything they want to do to you. I have been out there in the dancehall world, not as a dancer or whatever, but remember I worked for Cash Flow back in the days, and me see how most of these men in power behave. Them feel like them can do anything because either them a artist or them a producer or them a whatever it is that them feel like they are, and them feel like them have some power, and them feel like say, yeah, if them see a woman and them want the woman, them deserve it. If the woman say no, them feel like say, all right, then me can take whatever it is that me want from them. No, that's not the case. And most women, you have girls we put up with them kind of slackness there, and you do have girls where we take it just because they want to feel like say, oh yeah, him like me, or oh yeah, him this or him that. No, I know everybody go for. And that man feel like say, to me, seem like he's one of those power hungry man we feel like say, yeah, if me want danger, me can get her. So him just go force himself on the girl and take when feel like him deserve to get. And I wish them hang him, them bring back hanging in this world yet, in 2020, them to carry it back and him to be first you get hung. Well, me want to say, yes, with danger again. To me, if she keep it for so long, is because, as I was saying before, most young girls, they're going to do, if they can dance, they're going to dance them ill off to survive. Everybody dream of being somebody and try to make it and try to provide for them family and try to do what them know what to do. You have a man around the same as a jerk chicken because him know say him can jerk chicken and him jerk chicken tastes good. Well, danger dance and them wear the impy skimpy clothes because that's what they can do. And if she did come out from back then and say, say him rape me, a lot of people right now where say man shouldn't do it, they would be the same ones that say the man no rape her, true share there with the man and Spice find out. That I gonna be the first thing everybody, maybe even me including, I gonna say. That's why she come out back then and say it. Because she and the man are there. Them now go listen to it because Jamaica have this mentality, and most Jamaicans, I'm not gonna say every Jamaicans, most Jamaicans have this mentality that like rape no real. If you want, if you come out and say somebody rape you, they're gonna feel like and true she give the man and people find out. That's why she a call rape. Most Jamaicans, that's what they're going to say. So and then on the traumatic side of it, there's a lot of person who are abused and they don't know how to come out and say, yes, I was abused. They don't know. It wasn't taught to them. You live Jamaican society is some certain things they don't, how should I put it? They don't own up to it. They pretend like if it's not real. Most people, like, even for one, like racism for one, I was not exposed to racism in a sense until I was living in America. And I'm living in America 5 years now. And me are old somebody. And America me come and I heard, like, I know the word, but I was never exposed to it until I got here. She might have never been exposed to certain kind of abuse. So she didn't know how to deal with it, how to angle it. Because a lot of people go through trauma and they don't know that this kind of help is out there for them, or you can speak up about it, or you can do something about it. They don't know. And you can't say a modern time this and yes, you're supposed to. If you don't know, you don't know. And if you're scared to talk about it, you are just scared to talk about it. Some trauma is so traumatic that a lot of people take their life. They don't know how to deal with it. And when they try to reach out to somebody, they put them down for it. So if she just come out and say, well, this happened to me, should just have the strength to come out and say this happened to me. A lot of people get all type of trauma and they don't speak about it until years later, because that is when they're okay to talk about it. So who are we if we said this girl never get raped? We don't know. We weren't there. And if she did, which again, I believe that she did, and if she didn't, then this is a heart of wickedness I may ever see. And me know a lot of people can agree that the way she come out and the way she say that yes, something happened. Maybe she agree one time and then the second time she didn't agree, that is rape. Maybe she didn't agree the first time, but then the second time, to prevent herself from feeling how she felt, she just give it to him. We don't know. But if one time him take it and she never agree, that was rape, and him deserved the whole book of the law on top of him head. Me, I get too angry. Let's go on to somebody else. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
Calm down.
If him do it, him deserve.
You say every book of law him deserve.
All right, so somebody on Facebook is asking a question. Him say, question, after the fact on the law, is it credible? I don't really understand your question. Maybe you don't want to rephrase that. But people, to the people in the chat, we now go this is a very serious topic. And I don't know how long I watch, but I really see this is the first time this has happened where literal victims have reached out, called, shared their experiences, right? We don't know these people. And for you to be in the chat with your negative comments and your insensitive comments, we're not going to tolerate it. And I'm glad I have moderators who feel the same way like me, who are putting you guys on timeout. This is not, and like we're talking about music and dancehall and some little things where we can just, laugh about. This is no laughing matter. You know what I mean? So we're not going to accept them thing there. So if we're in a timeout to know that's why. And if you don't want to watch about the channel, I just saw it go. You know what I mean? Rape is a very serious thing. Although these are just allegations, but at the end of the day, there are a lot of people, a lot of females who are living with this kind of trauma. And this, as you can also realize, this conversation is now even bigger than just danger. Because people, it trigger the memories in us, in a people that we are watch. And some people feel the need for reach out and call the number and talk. You might have some people who are still watching who maybe a cry watch this show right now because they might relive what they went through, and them still can't find it in themselves to share it. You understand what I say? So you have to understand, sometimes you have to just sit back and listen if you don't have nothing good to say. I might be you can't watch if you don't want to watch. If you don't want to be a part of the conversation, I understand that. But don't sit here and sit behind on a phone or on a tablet or whatever you use and watch and type fuckery. Because this is a big thing. And there's danger right now. It gone past that. Bill, man, and go easy. Carla, got you.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Just want to give a shout out to everyone who is sharing. It takes a lot to share such private stuff.
Exactly.
It just takes a day at a time. Now, first time here, first time listening to you guys. Definitely subscribe to you guys. But I'm so upset with one of the male callers.
Okay.
He made mention of the decorum in which she expressed herself. How dare you try to conform
hold on the caller. Hold on the caller. Delarue, I don't think you're really listening to what I'm saying. I wasn't, my comment wasn't towards you. I'm talking about the negative people. You asked a question, you didn't type anything negative. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the people that on the YouTube side of it, the chat, that are typing negative stuff. I'm not talking about you, Delarue. Go ahead, caller.
Okay, so I was asking the gentleman, how dare him try to conform the way Danger is expressing herself? You cannot conform someone at all, especially if they are a victim, to what you think should be normal behavior. You have never been through what she's been through. And because she's not behaving the way you want her to be so that you can believe what she's saying, you're bashing her. Like, that is not right. On her previous interviews, she was very polite. She tried to keep her calm and to explain herself the best way she could. And it just took away from it that, oh, if she was in the court of law, she couldn't behave like that. So even if she was in the court of law, she could behave like that. It's her right. It is not easy to go through stuff like this. And this is my first time speaking about my encounter with sexual assault. So for those who are saying why they wait so long, it is a lengthy process. One, at the moment, you don't know what the hell is going on. You don't know how to feel. You don't know how to react. Two, if the person is a socialite, how can you go out and say these things about the social life? Do that. No one is going to believe you. Three, if that person is family or friend, it is hard. Now, again, when the men are saying, or even some of the women are saying, why you took so long? My question is, go and ask your mothers why they took so long or why they never spoke. Because there are good chance out there that you may be the product of a rape. You will never know the secret a woman will hold. Your sister might be there. She may have been raped and she will not say a word. Now, Danger has her sister. Her sister knew nothing about it. Her family in the house knew nothing about it when it happened. You can't tell a person when they should tell you it's valid to yes. You can't tell them. It's when they feel comfortable enough to overcome this. Now, just some advice to all the parents, all the brothers, all the sisters. If you see a child, your sibling or whatever, was friendly with a particular person, always jovial, always just happy-go-lucky, and all of a sudden, that child is drawing away, something has happened. If that child always leaves the room when that person comes over, don't want to talk about that person, they're trying to hide something. Something has happened. Pay very close attention. And that's all I want to say.
All right. Thanks for your call and thanks for sharing. And have a good night, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you, caller.
Caller, good night.
Hey, how you doing, man?
How you doing, bro?
All right.
Yeah, I'm hearing some feedback, so turn on the live stream. Getting some feedback.
Okay. Am I better now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I wanted to call in, man, because not picking side with anyone or anything.
Yeah.
You know, but just want to share my experience with being accused. And that could have cost me everything, you know?
Yeah.
I own a pawn shop, and I had a female employee working for me. And she had her friends, you know, coming in, you know, sometime when I'm not there to pawn stuff or whatever, and she would give them money, you know, more than what the item is worth. She'll just give them money, you know?
Okay.
And I found out that a couple of things that was being taken in by her didn't value the money. So I confronted her about it, you know, and I asked her, do you know these people? Why you give them so much money? You know, on a loan, you know, we can't sell these things back to make money.
Okay.
And right off the back, you know, she said, I don't know them. when I went back and did some investigation where they live, the address and stuff, in my paperwork, I realized that someone lives in her neighborhood on her street,
Yeah.
So once I caught her, I told her, I said, listen, that's like stealing. I said, if you're giving someone $100 for something that only value $50, I said, you stealing from me, so I'm gonna have to get rid of you,
Exactly.
Right off the bat, she goes, oh, you're gonna fire me? And I'm like, yeah, I can't have you around like this. And right off the back, she went in the back, got her coat, and just left. First she said, can I get my paycheck? And I said, no, you got to come back on Friday, to get it. And she goes, if you fired me, why can't I get it? I said, no, everybody get paid on Friday. Come back and get it. This was like on a Wednesday. This girl went to her mom. Well, I called her mom to pick her up. She went to the police station that very same afternoon and gave a statement that, I raped her. Had sex with her all the time in the back room, you name it. Now, I don't know if you guys are in Jamaica, but I mean, pawn shops here, like there's camera everywhere. The only place that don't have a camera is in the bathroom,
Yeah,
and we do that for, for security purposes.
Privacy reasons. You can't put cameras in.
Yeah. So the cops called me up or whatever, and they were like, actually the next morning, I saw the police department calling me, and I was like, why are they calling me? Because they normally come by all the time. I have a good relationship with them. Anybody who owns a pawn shop know that the cops always come to check on things, whatever, stolen item, you name it. So I know them personally.
Yeah.
So one of them called me and said, hey, Mark, I need for you to stop by when you get a chance. He was no urgency or anything. And I was like, what's going on? He was like, just stop by when you get a chance, man. And got a chance. I stopped by, went upstairs. Guy said to me, what's going on? I said, nothing much. I said, why am I here? He said, you got a girl working for you named so-and-so? I said, yeah. It was like, Sharon mom came down and put in an allegation, saying that, you raped her, man. And they started laughing. And I was like, what's so funny about that? I was like, what are you talking about? I said, is this for real? And it was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. Well, you guys know it's not true, right? And I'm getting nervous just thinking about it, how my life could have turned, upside down. Have they really thought I did that,
Yeah. So did
yeah.
How did you go about proving your innocence?
Well, actually, it didn't take much to do it. I mean, just based on what she was saying to them and how she gave the statement, based on what they asked her, because you can't just go and just make a statement like that. They're going to investigate, how did it happen? How many times and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I pretty much just told them, listen, I got tape all over in my office. From the minute you walk into the shop, the minute you pull up in front of the store, I mean, there's camera there.
Yeah.
And they said to me, listen, we know who you are. We know your MO. It doesn't even sound like something that you would do. We're not even going to ask for a warrant to come and check anything or whatever. We saw right through her. It seemed that the mom was pushing her to do it because, something may have happened. They thought you had money or something. So I explained to them, what had happened, got paperwork and showed them, what she did and stuff. And I had 2 cameras that recorded audio and stuff. And I asked them, I said, you guys want me to prove audio? The conversation I had with her before this happened. They was like, no, man. The following day, now in America, you got to have these posters put up if, for sexual harassment, if you have more than 5 employees, at least. Yeah. The following day, I have the labor department came to my store. I didn't even know this was going to happen or she went that far.
Yeah.
She had the labor department came to my store, to look around to make sure that I have these posters up for all the rules and regulation and all that.
Yeah.
I was like, I was in business for like almost 11 years at the time. I was like, what is this all about? Come to find out it was her that tried to report me with them, that I didn't have the posters put up and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Now, long story short, I'm not saying that people can't, this guy, Nicholas, is not guilty of whatever is being accused of, right? But people need to stop thinking that every time someone cried out or complained about something, because I see a lot of comment before I got to it to you, and I see where it's so easy for someone to just make these accusations, and or say, yeah, man, I mean, it's happened. And I'm saying that could have been me, where someone just go and say that, whatever. And if these cops didn't know who I am and know that, I mean, that is further distinct from what I would have done. I have no need to do that.
Yeah.
They would have just came and locked me up. Not to mention, I'm a black man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
So,
Carla,
I mean, I'm a black man in a white man business. So they would have launched. I would have made the news all over the place where I live at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Carla,
But thank God I had a relationship with them that they didn't believe that she did it.
Yeah, Carla,
And
Carla, give me
yeah.
a second. I understand where you're coming from and your experience, but to be honest, like listening to your story, I would say the cops literally didn't do their job, not because they know you and they're thinking that there's no way you could have done this. I think they should have did their job, made a report and did their investigation. You have cameras in the store. The cameras would have proven you innocent. I think that's what they should. That's why I asked you how the case went, because I don't think it should.
Okay,
what I'm saying, I
right.
don't think it should have been in the cops' hands to say, okay, Mark didn't do this because we know him. He's an upstanding citizen. He has never been in any trouble. He has no, you know what I mean? Because it's her word against yours, even though you're saying she was lying, and I understand that because you didn't have to come and share your story. But the part that kind of is rubbing me the wrong way is the fact that the cops literally took your side because they knew you. Because if they didn't know you, you would have been arrested, and you would have you'd have had to prove.
And then until you're proven guilty, like there was no form of investigation.
Yeah, go ahead.
I am pretty sure that when they came in, because I mean, this happened like the very next day. They went there twice, and they took their statement 2 times. And I believe, just based on these detective intelligence, they knew for a fact that based on the mother behavior, they could have tell. Then they didn't just, I mean, say, "Oh, you know what, Mark, we don't believe that." Trust me, it was based on their attitude and the behavior from the mom that took her there, why they came to that conclusion. I don't think, I mean, me having, I mean, like I said, I'm a black man. I mean, they would have loved to throw me under the bus. You know what I'm saying? So I think they also have internal intelligence to just know when someone walking in there, whatever, and their story just doesn't sound right. Not to mention when I told them why she actually, all this time I've been doing this to her, right? And she never had a problem. It just so happened that I fired her that very same day, and she went down and complained about it. Okay. You know what I mean? And even when she went to the labor board, and when they came, they pretty much, because she did the same thing with them, and they dropped the whole thing for 30 days. You had about 5 person came to my store from the labor board, and in 30 days they investigated me. Then eventually I went to a meeting with them to find out what's going on, because you guys are telling me that you're going to come back, and it was like, oh, this case been dropped. So then this is not the first. Come to find out, this wasn't the first time this girl did this. Oh, you know what I mean? Okay. And the other person sued her. I didn't have time to, because I know I was going to get anything from her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they had her on record knowing that she had done this before with her mom.
Okay.
So yeah, so they didn't, the internal, trust me, like I said, they would have loved to, I mean, I didn't have enough money or big enough for them to come and say to me, or to say, you know what, we're going to give you a free path, man. You're good. We're not going to do it. No, I am a nobody. A business owner. You know what I mean?
Caller, let me say,
they knew that she was lying just based on the story she came up with. And trust me, they told me how she was crying in there. She was carrying on. She almost used up a whole box and a tissue while she was there, and they still did not believe her story.
Okay.
So people got to be.
Caller, maybe you're trying. I think the point you're trying to say is that we should.
Caller, hold on.
If this guy did it, I mean, throw the book at him, man, because I have daughters. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't like for my daughter to, to come and tell me something like this, whatever, and, and have someone walk free. But if he's not, I want people to know that, I mean, let this go into the court. I mean, report it. And if there's any female on the line, that this happened to whatever, don't worry about people threatening you. I mean, like back in the days, maybe, I mean, people be like, oh, you know what, you're going to hurt my mom, you're going to hurt my kids. No, man, just go call the cops, tell somebody, make notes, make voice note, call the person, trick them into say something or whatever. At least you have some receipt or something. Don't just roll over and let the person walk all over you with idle threat. You know what I mean? Do something about it,
Yep.
All right, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, thanks for letting me through, man. All right.
All right. Thanks for your calling, bro. All right. Have a good night.
All right, man. You appreciate it.
Yep. All right. So
I guess this caller one, when did I try say that danger off forget some things from, like, his situation is completely different from
yeah, it
Danger's
is.
right now. If you're not, it is. So we get your point that yes, people can make mistake, and you have women out there who are vindictive and trying to get, because you have certain things, I'm gonna try sue you and try get certain things. Yes, that can happen. But in this light of this show and what we're talking about right now, caller, like this, we understand what you're trying to say. You were almost in that situation, but until you're actually in that situation, I don't think that we really want to hear it. Let me put it that way.
I think even in a case like that, like me being a man, and I know it can happen to anyone away, whether you know what I mean, whether you're that type of person or not, because even in America being it, them say America woman country, a woman can just look for you and say, that man they rape me. You don't know the police them have to do them due process, them have to arrest you because you've been accused of a crime and all that stuff. But the part of the story that he told that I didn't like was the fact that these cops didn't arrest him, they didn't make any
there was no form of investigation. And on the part of the girl, what if she was truly raped? They didn't take the time to go and check out the girl's story. None at all.
I don't like, because
So
that's the thing that I found wrong with it, because I'm saying your store has video cameras and all this stuff. Even if like I say, for instance, I was in Mark's shoes, I would pretty much tell them straight up, yo, I have video footage and everything of everything that happened in the store from that day till today and whatever. You can send your guys in, come do your investigation, because I want to make sure that I am totally free of all this. I don't want them to just drop it because they believe say, oh, me are good people, or me are, you understand me? I say, like,
exactly, are there a few inconsistencies in the girl's story? Because maybe that, I think that's what the caller was saying. There was a lot of inconsistencies in the girl story, so them not even bother waste them time. But at the end of the day, you are a cop and your job is to investigate. So do your investigation and then let it go.
To the person who are saying don't block the people who believe Nicholas, we aren't taking any sides here. There are people who are very insensitive to the situation and are being very disrespectful. That's why they are being blocked. So just understand that. If you're gonna be disrespectful towards the situation, you gotta understand that, we have to go block you, because it is very, you know what I mean, the show got to a point where people called in. Hey boy, happiness. People called in and shared their stories, you know what I mean? People, we have gone way over time. I usually do a 2-hour show, so we're close to the 3-hour mark. I'm gonna go until the 3-hour mark, and then we're gonna close off. I'm gonna take some more phone calls though. Carly, you're live. Go ahead. Carly, you're live. Go ahead. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
All right, good. Good night.
Yeah, good night.
So hope you guys. I've been watching the program.
Yeah.
And
You're
I really appreciate the fact.
your line is very choppy. I'm still having some difficulty hearing you.
I can hear you now. Hello?
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Hello?
Yeah, do you have the stream on right now? I'm getting a little feedback and you're breaking up.
No, I don't have the feed. I don't have the stream.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just having difficulty hearing you. Like you're going in and out.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna take another call and then try to call in again. All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. I think I said something earlier, and I think some people are kind of getting the wrong impression. I'm not saying I don't want to hear anybody who is gonna come and defend Nicholas. That's not the case. So I just think people, you're not listening with understanding. My moderators and myself will block anybody who's gonna come on the chat and say anything insensitive towards any other callers who are calling and sharing their stories, or who are gonna be disrespectful to a host or all those things. Those are the people that we are blocking. So don't get it twisted.
Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. If you want to believe Danger or you want to believe Nicholas, that is up to you. We are not saying you shouldn't. But if you're going to be insensitive and disrespect, especially the girl, because as a woman, I am going to defend the girl until. So, yeah.
Yeah, Carla, go ahead.
Good evening.
Yeah, go on.
Good morning, rather.
Yeah, go on.
Not much, my brother. Quick first one. Can you guys tell me if you've blocked me? Because I can't see the comment them are come up. Somebody music art.
Somebody what?
Music or some sort of feedback in the bro.
No music now play.
See, I not see none of my comments them when them come up. But my thing is Spice should have had publicities. You understand? For the damage control. Spice should never have come out and said anything.
Yeah, we did acknowledge that in the last live we did about. Yeah.
I try to get you from time and everything. I mean, I get to a time. I was the one typing that I can't get the number.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, man. Talk.
Yeah, but anyways, I'm reading the comments here and I'm listening to the people calling in. Yeah. Basically, what people should know is it don't really matter 20, 30 years after the fact. You still get convicted and got jail. I think he did it. You understand? And because he's a man in a power, you understand? And the girl don't want to lose her thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's so a whole heap of credit work. You get me?
Yeah.
Because I believe he's a predator. You understand? Someone is in power, this is what they do. You get me? And you see, because of Spice, man, that's why. And see it now, him jump up on live and talk about, yo, what I want me to do with the girl? And the girl come slapping her in the face and say, yo, nothing about that.
Yeah.
I believe her in regards to, because that's too much emotions for her. You understand? For come out, push up. If it's a lie, she deserve an Oscar award, and Tyler Perry need to pick her for going on a movie. Now, upon a straight up serious note, my general, because a lot of people, they do tell lies.
No, to be honest, as I said, I wanted. I don't know if you were listening, but I wanted to go to court because and we need the facts and we need to know what really happened. You know what I mean? We want to know if she's actually lying or the man a lie. We have to know if they were actually in a relationship for real or it was a one-off thing and he did actually rape her. We want to know these things because rape is a very serious thing. It's serious in every aspect. It's a very serious allegation and it's a very serious crime. At the end of the day, yeah, you have females who will blackmail a man saying if you not give me this or if you not do that, me tell people say you rape me. And then you have predators out there who actually go and rape people. So I wanted to go to court and I don't want a settlement or nothing in terms of, you know what I mean? More want to go to court and all the facts proven.
Like if it really happened, like he need to be, in America or a lot of different countries where if one person do something bad, they make an example out of them and they prosecute them to the point where no one else will ever think of doing something like that because of what may happen to them. So if it in this case, yes, I would agree that I wanted to go to court just to make an example out of him and just so that women in Jamaica know that if this happened to them, speak up. Like it's not easy. I am not saying it's an easy thing to talk about. It is not. But know that you are not alone. There are people out there who have been through it and you can get help. There are counseling hotlines. You can go to a simple church, speak to a pastor, do something, but don't suffer in silence. So yes, he needs to be made an example of.
Yeah, exactly.
You know one thing here in the UK, here in London, yeah, anybody can have something which is proven in the past. A few years ago, some girls come out when clubbing came out, said the boy raped her, and then it turned out nothing but after checking CCTV, after going through and doing a thorough investigation, it turned out that the boy did not do it. My thing is, I wanted to go court. But the thing there is, she said it's happened in Paris. Now, which court of law is she going to go into? There in Jamaica? Or is she going to go to Paris and press charges? What's going to go on?
Yeah,
or is he going to go into court?
Yeah, ask that question too.
Because Jamaica law nah go push, because what people are forgetting is it costs money, and money is resources to do things. You get me?
Yep.
And even if public prosecutor of Jamaica come out, which is a woman, and come say, boom, she now have to go spend a whole heap of money, or danger have to spend a whole heap of money to do an investigation.
True.
There is a thing called diversity jurisdiction. So yes, Jamaica can get jurisdiction over the case and proceed the case.
So I said, because if you get proof that she get raped in Paris when she was on the job with Spice business and Spice finished, because danger now from getting that verdict, turn around and sue Spice, it's done right there. So thing, talk show, Spice Korea, our house, our car, whatever you see, she go off and thing, everything.
Love and hip hop, everything. So to me, that is why Spice is distancing herself from it, because she know what she has to lose.
Love bringing from each other. You see, Spice had an all Jamaican women team. You see what I say? And this is so a shame. And it made Jamaica look bad. Me as Jamaican live over here in London, and a whole lot of Jamaican over here look bad. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
Because what them people and people in eternity forgets is that they not only represent themselves out there and make money, but them represent the country and the country's people that they are coming from. See, and them artists here and entertainers need to know we, the public, put them which part them there. And we, the public, are spend free money on their music. You see what I say? And God is still show them. See, so if we, the public, turn our back on them, then done. My brother, big up yourself. Nice program.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good night, bro.
You see it?
All right. Bless up.
Yes, I'm blessing it. Bless up.
Bless. Hey, caller, go ahead.
Hello, good night.
Hello.
Yes, we're still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Okay, I just want to say that rape could happen at any age and it could happen at any time. And Jamaican men, for the most part, are very aggressive. And usually them not take no for an answer. And to me, that's a fact because I know that.
Not all men are like
I
that.
live in
Not
the
all
States.
Jamaican men are like
I live
that.
in the Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, not all, but most of them is. They're very aggressive.
Yeah, go ahead.
I live in the States, and I could tell you that at least here in New York, you could go to police and make a complaint, and they follow up on it. But in Jamaica, there's a fear in Jamaica for women to even come out and say the word rape.
Yep.
Okay, because you see, I don't know if you notice how quick him jump on live and say, yeah, me fuck her all over the place and over the place. His mistake is we live in modern times. You could go back to the hotel, pull up the records, see how much time the keys was pulled, how much people had keys. They probably even have videotape of him going into a room. The problem is nobody have the money to do that type of investigation. And that's what she needs to prove her point.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot, being that it never happened in Jamaica. It happened in a whole different country. But as I said earlier, I would really want it to go court and we really see how this play out.
Well, there's a chance that it might go to court because apparently he got lawyers involved. And if she gets some type of backing, it could go to civil court. The only thing doing recovery, she would have to be able to prove at that point that this happened. Doing that process, she's going to need somebody to go to the country and get the evidence that she needs.
Yep.
But it costs money, not free.
But then again, even though it's not an English-speaking country, but you have all different kind of organizations like to help, say, female victims of rape. She can try reach out to an organization like that. They may in that country they may reach out and do what they can.
Yeah, maybe next time when you do a live,
evidence.
if you do this topic, you should put some information out for rape victims to be able to make complaints in different countries that help them.
Yeah. But to be honest, this show took a turn that I never expected in terms of people sharing that they were actually victims. Like that took me. That has never happened on my show before. You know what I mean? It kind of happened on I didn't.
And that is one positive that people can feel comfortably enough to share their story here.
Live, and me watch it and me cry because me know what happened to me in the past.
Yeah.
So it definitely pulls a lot of strings, and it happened more than one time. So I could say for a fact that anybody that's been through any type of rape or abuse, she's telling the truth.
Yep. And I just needed to with us as people to get the answers so people can stop saying certain stuff. You know what I mean? Because I don't understand how people who weren't there, because as we say, two people alone know what happened. Nicholas and Danger. Nobody else wasn't there in that room, as far as we know, as far as we heard. Nicholas say him and her have sex multiple times. He never say them do threesomes. He never say somebody they record it. He never say somebody that watch. Danger say it was rape. She never said nobody did see. She never said nobody did watch. So the two of them alone know.
You know
so
what?
For the people, them. So
be honest, it might have been more than one time she and him have sex.
I know,
but the first time was rape.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, for the people who are on here, who are going to comment and say the girl a liar, the girl a wicked, the girl a pay, she get paid. What evidence do you guys have to jump to those conclusions? You understand what I say? For people.
By the way, if she's a wicked, just want to let y'all know, this is a big deal. Even Spice could get sued by everybody that's involved. It's a big deal. She went on her large platform and said the man raped her. And the video is still there. That's evidence against Spice because she don't even know.
This is as I said earlier in the live, is a very complex case. And as when I say with the people, like me can understand with the people who are everybody have a form them own opinion, but do not be disrespectful to either person, not to Nicholas or not to Danger, because at the end of the day, as I say, the man is innocent until proven guilty. But it just hurts to see how a female found out and say something like this, and people are gonna say the girl are wicked. And most of Uno say it because of the female's background. She come from the ghetto. She dance, she skin out, she this, she just impy skimpy and all this. That Uno use to judge her. If this was a lighter skin female who come from uptown, would you guys be saying the same thing?
You know,
and maybe this is why she didn't come out before, because she know people would judge her because of her background.
It happened to a lot of females.
I know, but me just
and even if she did light skin or dark skin, being the fact that I believe her, and me believe her, I don't care what him said. The reason why I believe her is because that type of emotion don't come from somebody when never had this happen to them before. So if it not happened to her by him, it definitely happened to her before.
Yeah, but
something happened.
Yeah, I guess as we just watch it closely and see where it goes from here. As I said, Danger are gonna need a lot of help to prove our case, because this happened in a whole different country. We don't know how well the law is have them ways and means of working out for them thing. If she find a lawyer and a good lawyer at that, they will know the proper proceedings and the proper way to go and the proper steps to take. So we have to just watch and see.
I just hope that she finds somebody that lives in that country so she can get somebody to run the investigation for her on that end, and then press charging of him in this country.
Yep, exactly.
Like, she don't even need somebody that live there. If she get a good enough lawyer in Jamaica, they can send all the information to Jamaica. Like, she don't need anyone to be in the country.
Yeah. Well, Carla, thank you for calling and sharing your opinion, and thanks to everybody.
Yes, thank you for picking up my call.
Yeah, have a good day. Have a good night.
Have a good day.
Good night.
People, we are over the 3-hour mark. I know a lot of people are still calling in. A lot of people want to take part, but we don't want to draw out this thing. I don't know if we're gonna do another live about this. It depends on whatever comes out in the public. We may tackle this again. But I thank everybody who came out for this. Everybody who came and shared their story. For all the victims who shared their stories, apologize again for what happened to you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing the necessary things to get help, and so that you guys can move on with your lives. Also, people, if you are new over here, and I know a lot of you are new, please subscribe, turn on the post notifications, that when we go live again, you'll get notified. Also, do remember, TriStar's Trucking Vlogs, big up yourself again, bro. Big up for the donation. Also, yeah, and everybody else who donated, thanks for that. Also, everybody who press like, big up on yourself. Also, guys, do remember we have another show called Late Night Talk. You can go check that out. We'll be coming back live in January. We're gonna take a break for the holidays, so do check out that. That's on Tuesdays at 8:30, where we have a panel of 8, and we discuss mostly adult topics. So you can go check that out. You can go up on the channel, type in Late Night Talk, check out our previous videos. Thank you guys for being a part of the show. For all the newcomers and all the regular supporters, big up on yourself. There's too many people to mention, but I got a special shout out to Sizzla Fan for being a great moderator tonight. 007 likewise, DJ Bullet.
Always.
You guys did a great job. Listen, people, we run a tight ship over here. We not deal with the negativity and the foolishness
and the disrespect.
and the disrespect. This is not one of them show that when they can come up there and go on. It's not a mix-up show. You know what I mean? You might get like a mix-up every now and then depending on the situation, but that the narrative of the show. You gotta be very respectful when I come over here, so I just saw it go. You know what I mean? So if you not understand that part there, it might be this is not the show for you. There are a lot of other shows on YouTube you can go take part in, but the disrespect of especially of the female hosts, we're not gonna work with it. We'll not get blocked straight off the rip. I just say go. You know what I mean? So people big up on yourself for all the members on the channel. Over your watch, big up yourself. Sizzla Fan again, big up yourself. You know what I mean? People.
And all the newcomers, thank you. Like, subscribe.
Yeah, I can't
share.
thank you guys anymore for being here. It was a great conversation. Everybody shared them 2 cents. Even if we not agree, I just say go. People big up on yourself.
Yes, you are all entitled to your own opinion. Just keep the disrespect to yourself or don't come at all.
Yeah. Yeah, people, and also go follow us on Instagram at reggae.dancehall. You know what I mean? Big up on yourself. We're gonna go for now because it's way over the limit.